cause you about to be an ATLien.
That's not being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
Ready, cause you about to be an ATLien. Ready, cause you about to be an ATLien.
That's not being a blogger.
What's up, squad?
More than a blogger.
That's not being a blogger. You are more than
You are more than a
That's not
blogger.
being a blogger.
All the bitches is my son.
Okay, the shit.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog got it. The blog got it. The blog got it. Michelle is here.
What is up? Oh my God. Hey, y'all.
The blog got it.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to the people who got in here first.
All the bitches is her son.
Turn that down a little bit. Shit. All the bitches is her sons. Like, for real. Hey, what's up, squad? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to my squad. Shout out to my Patreon members. Shout out to my members. Shout out to everybody who has checked in on me and tried to see where I was and what I was doing. I appreciate each and every one of you. When I tell you the positive energy was felt and appreciated, I appreciate you. Pink heart in the chat for Mama Brown or anyone else who is going through a journey, a terminal illness, anything that is, listen. You know, my pastor always said, if you're going through something, keep going. Keep going. Do not stand still. Keep moving. And that is what we all intend to do. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. A lot of y'all been checking in on me on my mama. Mama Brown is doing well. I mean, you know, she is, you know, sick, but she is feeling better every day. We ain't gonna count her out yet, okay? I'm trying to pack her up and move her in, and she won't do it. And I'm just like, do I need to kidnap you? What I gotta do? What I gotta do, child? So, you know, if you're on my Patreon, I was venting over there about some things that's going on, and I will continue to let y'all know over there. I don't like to talk about it in public because I know there's a lot of people that, you know, pray for me, but then there's a lot of people be praying to something else. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about them other people. They be sending negative energy and stuff. I appreciate the ones who send positive energy. Okay, love and light. Okay. Yes. Hey. Shout out to Princess AG. You know, we was talking about that on Discord, Princess AG. Somebody be like, oh, I can't stand you. I'm gonna pray for you. And I'd be like, don't pray for me because I don't know who you praying to. Okay, I just don't know. I'm just saying. But for those of you who are you know, praying positive things and energy things, I listen, I'm bouncing all that positivity right back at you. And to all the people who are, you know, sending negative energy, I'm sending all that negative energy right back at you. Okay. Whatever you wish negative happens to me, I wish it happens to you 4 times. Okay. Amen. Amen. The Lord is my supplier and his resources are unlimited. Everything I want and need, I already have. Okay. Yes, don't pray for me. Prey. Thank you, Shantae. Tell them. So some of these people is demons in disguise, demons with makeup and makeup and wigs. I'm just saying, it just be so much going on. I haven't even been online in a week, and people be sending me stuff and talk about people is saying all this nasty, negative stuff about me, and I'm like, I haven't even been online. What is the people talking about? What is the people talking about? I'm just saying, who want to fight me this week? I haven't even been here. I don't even know what's going on. Okay. I ain't been talking about nobody. I ain't been saying that nobody. I ain't been thinking about nobody. I ain't been doing nothing. Okay. So it's real. It's just real funny because a lot of people start to see who the aggressor really is when you see who be talking when, you know, you ain't even around. I'm just saying. But I digress. Okay. You said, where have I been? I've been with my mama. I stayed with my mama for a whole week and I got to go back next week and I got to stay with her next weekend. So, you know, I'm just, you know, doing my part. You know, my mama took care of me, so I'm going to take care of her for as long as I'm able. Okay. Yes, no weapon formed against me. Yes, the blood of Jesus. I'm covered. You said people talk to hear themselves talk clearly. Okay, Princess AG, I just be minding my black owned business. I'll be over here, look, watching the Housewives, looking at the ratings, reading the people. And the crazy thing is, I live for Team Porsha and Team Shamea. I live for both of y'all because y'all was windmilling. It's been 2 episodes since I even talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I recall coming on here and telling y'all how I felt about Shamea being a target, how I felt that it was colorism, how y'all all feel that Shamea needs to be doing something else with her life because she got too much money to be on this show. Like, I was like, where is this coming from? And then here I come back a week or two later and everybody on my side. I come back a week or two later, everybody like, oh, you was right, you was right, you was right. You said it, you had said it. I synced it. Now I'm looking at it with new, fresh eyes. Shamea ain't did nothing wrong. And she ain't did nothing that nobody else on that show has done. Okay. But yeah, shout out to my mods. I see you, DL. I see you. We do have a lot to talk about. I got a lot on my agenda, child. I got the married to medicine. You know, they say the married to medicine stuff going on. I got the reunion stuff going on, you know, because the next episode is supposed to be the finale. I have Porsha accusing Shamea of destiny swapping because I ain't never talked about that. I got who is really the destiny swap. Pay attention to the mamas. Pay attention to mamas who want to live their daughters' lives. I'm just saying, we're going to get into it. I'm just, listen, I know y'all be like, don't be talking about nobody mama. Don't be talking about nobody mama. But somebody mama want to be them. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Somebody mama on the Real Housewives of Atlanta wish that she had a peach and wish that she was her daughter. Okay, she want to be just like her. She want a BBL like her. She want an old rich man like her. She want a house like her. She want everything like her. Okay. And I'm just saying, it's this thing. A lot of times mothers be trying to be like their daughters. Mothers be kind of a little jealous of their daughters because they see the youth in their daughters that, you know, has passed them by. And now they looking at their daughters like, well, I should have did that. And I should have did that. And be giving their daughters all this bad advice, child. I'm just listen. I'm just here to tell you what I'm thinking. Okay, the views and opinions expressed on this channel are mine. Okay, they are all mine. Shout out to Rosia Morrison. Hey, friend, thank you so much to have a drink for my birthday. It is Leo season. Yes, where are the Leos? Put your lions in the chat if you are team Leo, honey. We've been roaring already. I'm gonna be roaring too, child. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday. It's I done froze already. I done froze already. See, it didn't take long at all. Okay, maybe we freeze in the beginning of the show. I don't have to worry about freezing at the end of the show. Let me refresh my computer because you know it's been a long time since I've been in the office. My computer's like, what is going on, child? What are you doing in the office today? Because I ain't seen you in so long. Hold on, y'all. Here I come. I'm coming back in just a second. I'm coming back. Hey, larger curves. You said congratulations, Mama Diane, on your beautiful house. Yes, congratulations. Listen, I spilled that tea a long time ago. If you watch me, you would know. I told y'all that Porsha bought Mama Diane a house right after she sold the Duluth mansion. I told y'all that how long ago? It's been months ago. But I'm glad to see it playing out on the show because now we see how Porsha feels fiscally, like where her brain is and what is going on. So she can go and buy her mama a little $500,000 house in McDermott. While she stays up there in Buckhead, you know, and she sold the house in Duluth. But I'm just digressing. I'm just look, I don't know nothing. I'm just a blogger that live in Atlanta and people be telling me everything. I got real estate friends and everything. Child, they be telling me all kind of stuff. Child. I know where the house is and everything. I'm like, why she move her way down there in McDonald? McDonald? Who? No, I don't know nobody live in McDonald but Shaq. And Shaq is old. He can do that. Let me stop. Well, Mama Diane old too. Maybe she live around the corner from Shaq or something. I know she got a little bit of land. Hold on. Let me myself in. Ooh, I'm echoing. Okay, there I am. Okay, I'm back. Okay. You said not 500K. Ooh, child, listen. I ain't gonna spill the tea too early. I'm waiting on y'all to get in here because y'all know I got it. F with me, you know I got it. Mm, mm, F me, you know I got it. Mm, mm, mm. Hold on, let me see if it's in my thing right here. Hold on, let me go in my little thing right here. Let me look right here. I know I saved it. Hold on, let me see. It's in my little favorites over here. Yes, come on in, like and share as you come in. Tell all your friends we Michelle ATLien Brown is back. The girl with all the tea, the lady with all the tea, the lady who knows everything is back. Hold on, we're gonna look at it. Hold on, I'm trying to get in here. It's right there. Why it won't let me log in, Lord? Let me go to the view. Okay, there you go right there. I'm gonna tell you exactly how much it is. And, y'all could just write it down because I ain't gonna show it to you. I don't want to dox nobody, man. I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna tell you how much it costs. It had costed. Oh no, I didn't save it. I thought I had saved it. Man, now I gotta look in my thing. I'm gonna dig it. In my where did I put it? I had put it. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, right there. Ooh, there it is, right there. There it is, right there. It was sold on I'm being messy. This gonna be a whole topic. It was sold on November 3rd, 2025 for $650,000. Okay. I said 500. It was 650,000. Okay. Look at somebody in the chat. Know it. Look at somebody in the chat. Say it was originally 720, but because she paid cash, it was 650. Okay. Y'all be spilling the tea. I'll just listen. I just work here. Y'all be knowing more than I do. And the people be mad at me like I'm digging up the dirt. And y'all done already dug it. Y'all have already dug it. What date did Porsha sell her house? Hold on. She did that. And then here, let me see. What date was it when the Duluth house was sold? Y'all know that too. Because Porsha said in the thing that it was the same day. She said it was the same day. I just be wanting to see if they be telling the truth or not. Let me see. I don't even see that. Hold on. Oh, there it is right now. Okay. It was sold on You a Leo. Shout out to Treasure. I see you, friend. She sold the Duluth house November 3rd. Okay, November 3rd. Okay, she was telling the truth, I guess. November 3rd. And what was the other one? November 3rd. And I don't be remember what I be saying. Child. I just be forgetting. You said, so why didn't she just pay off the house in Duluth? I mean, she needed the money. No, Shay, I know y'all be thinking I be hating, but she needed the money. She's paying for the house that she's living in right now. Simon ain't paid not one red dime since he got deported, since somebody called them folks on him. And he been going back and forth to court, and he was, he didn't want Portia to live in the house, but since they're honoring the prenup, Portia gets to live in the house for 36 months. The 36 months is over in February. Okay, listen, write it down. Remember, the 36 months is up is in February. So in February, Portia and Simon have to agree on the price of the house because the deed and the mortgage is in Simon's name. So Simon has to agree to either sell the house at whatever price they agree on, or Portia has to refinance it into her name. Okay. So there is that. And I don't know how that's going to go because, I ain't a lawyer. I don't know nothing. My name West. I ain't in that mess. Okay. But yeah, that was one of the reasons I told y'all that she needs to free up some cash. She had to pay for everything. Remember, she was even doing the lawn care over there. Simon ain't paying nothing. He ain't paying no bills. Look, the light was turned off one time. She had to hurry up and go get the lights turned back on. It's a mess, honey. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that y'all don't even know about. You said, I hope the house gets sold and Simon gets his share. But look, his lawyer got a lien on it, and Portia's lawyer has a lien on it, and whoever else probably, and the mortgage got a lien on it. I don't know what's gonna be left. Mhm. Thank you, Cece. I appreciate you, friend. Look at my friends in here. Thank y'all for blessing me. I know it's been a while. Yes, child, the lights was turned off, honey. Georgia Power had turned them lights off because Simon had stopped paying. Simon ain't been paying the HOA. Simon ain't been paying the lawn care. Simon ain't paying the gas, the light. He stopped paying everything. Okay. And Portia had to pay it because look, she's there. And I'm sure that when the time comes, she's going to use that as some type of leverage to be like, look, I've been paying the mortgage. I should get my money back because I've been paying for the past 3 years, and it may work. Who knows? Who knows? But that's Portia's retirement plan. You said good for her. Okay, yes, good for her. Good for her. You said Simon's share will be paying all the lawyer's fees and liens he racked up. Okay, all right. Simon no pay for pizza delivery. I don't know. Listen. I think Simon's lawyer. No, I ain't gonna say that. Listen, if it's a scheme, they running it. But I'm just saying, if I was Simon, I'd be like, put a lien on the house, and you give me that money back. I give you the money now. Just give me that money when you get it, when the house sell. Okay, I'm just saying. You said turn the lights off and light a candle. Yes, child, light a candle. I don't even know where to start. What should we start? I ain't been here in a month of Sundays. I hadn't talked about the destiny swapping. I hadn't talked about the end of Scotland. I haven't talked about anything. But before we go any further, one of my squad members on Discord said that she noticed that when she was watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta yesterday, that a little a commercial came up, and they was like, say, hey Siri, schedule this to watch on Sundays at 8. And the reason that they have that commercial that keep airing during that time is because they want y'all to remember to watch this live on Sundays at 8. And I know y'all think the ratings don't matter. The people are talking about it. It's got to be good if all these people are talking about it. But people talking about it does not equate the numbers. People talking about it does not equate the eyes on the television when them Pampers commercials come on. People talking about it does not give them the ratings that they need for advertising dollars. Okay, that was you, Unique. Okay, thank you, friend. Thank you. I seen it. I was like, she has a point because I did hear the little thing talk about say hey Siri, schedule. Put this on my calendar. It's like, child, we looking at it right now. Why we got to put it on the calendar? But we're going to look at these ratings because, that's what we do around here. I'm going to look at the ratings first, and then I'm going to talk about, everything that's been going on. The whole Angela line and Kay What's-Her-Face flip-flopping and Shamea being a target and Porsha acting like she just clueless. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed because I was low-key rooting. For the whole season to at least be tolerable. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all know I don't see it for Kay What's-Her-Face. Even though I think it was a mistake casting Kay What's-Her-Face. Even though, I don't know. Even though I'm a Nene fan, I want Nene back. Like all of the above. I was low key hoping that it ain't the Titanic before we get a chance to see Nene come back. Okay, because she ain't gonna be able to save it if it got too much water in the boat. Okay, but digressing. You said it was boring. You said Shamea is not innocent. Nobody said she was innocent, but hell, she ain't the villain either. How Angela lied and tried to make it seem like Shamea was effing that man. Okay, Angela was using semantics because whatever he said, he didn't say that. And then I'm just bouncing all over the place. But then on top of that, Angela standing in front of his wife, that's a different level of dirty. That's a different level of nasty. Isn't Angela the married woman who felt the waves when they was joking about effing her husband? Now she in front of somebody else talking about her husband want to F this person. Like, really, Angela? Like, why should anybody respect your marriage and you can't respect nobody? You can't even respect your damn neighbor's marriage. Okay. You said Angela did not lie. Okay. Yeah, just like she did not lie and say that Phaedra was the godfather of Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, she didn't lie. She didn't lie. You're right. She didn't lie. She just didn't tell the truth. Okay. You said Porsha is taking Simon to court to get her name on the deed August 5th. Okay, well, good luck to Porsha. Good luck to Porsha. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Okay. You said, I don't like Angela. She has a bad spirit and she lies. And she lies, honey. Them size 12, she is trifling. You said Angela is big and trifling. Okay, big, trifling, and hot with them damn fans. But let me look at this ratings real quick. So last week's ratings, I don't know if we talked about them or not. We probably did. I don't know. I just know they low. Okay. They low, they low, they low, they low, they low. Okay. They started out in the 600,000s. They went up a little bit to 710. 710 has been the highest this season. And that was on episode 2. And that was when Kay What's-Her-Face was talking about her smelly hot pocket and that they was talking about the oysters. Okay. But here we are ever since then. It's been down, 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 down. In Dallas, down, down, 690,000. Twice in Dallas, 690,000. May 3rd. May 10th, it went down, 570,000. Then they lost almost 100,000 people. Then it went up a teensy bit to 610,000. And they never, ever, ever after episode 7, well, maybe once more. It was episode 9. They went to 650,000. But then after episode 9, we on episode 17. After episode 9, they've been 500,000, 590, 520, 550,000, 470,000, 570,000. And then the last one, Walking the Dead, which was the last day they were in Scotland, it was only 500,000. So, I mean, that is literally so far almost, well, no, Kilts and Chaos was the lowest, 470,000. But I was about to say it was the lowest this season, but they listen. They are actually hitting records, setting records for the lowest ratings ever. I thought 16 was bad. 17 is horrible. Okay. You said because it's the same lame storyline. We are over Shamea and Porsha. And I don't even think it's just Shamea and Porsha. It's everybody versus Shamea. Okay, even Pinky had to get her licks in. Pinky over there talking to Kay What's-Her-Face, talking about some. Well, Shamea has said, when I seen her at the airport, she was like, whatever they got for me, I got for them. And she trying to make everybody think that Shamea is ready to fight when Shamea is literally in offense. Everybody else is literally pouncing on her. Okay. You said they need to switch it up. It's just beating up on Shamea's show. Okay, it's beating up on Shamea's show. There's no fun. There's no light. We were supposed to have a little kiki with the traders scene. We didn't get that. I guess because the mama news pretty much misdirected everything. Everything just had to twist and turn. So after Shamea dropped that mama bomb, Porsha was talking to her sister Lauren, and I'm just scooching over everything that I hadn't talked about and just making some points I wanted to make. Porsha was talking to her sister Lauren and telling Lauren that Shamea had lied on her mama and had said that her mama had slept with Shamea daddy. And Porsha was like, that man ain't even got no teeth. He ain't never had no teeth, but he ain't need no teeth. Okay. Does he have a bank account? Because that's all y'all be caring about. You. She didn't care if Simon had teeth or not. That's all she cared about is if he got a bank account. So I don't know what had happened or if it had happened. But Porsha told Lauren that she felt like it was some sort of destiny swap or something. And people have been going around like, what's a destiny swap? What does that mean? What does that mean? And I'm like, Porsha over there practicing witchcraft and astrology and everything else. And destiny swap is pretty much saying that somebody close to you is trying to take all your energy and take your path. And the path that you're on, they're trying to swap places with you so that they could be winning at life if that's what you think you are. Because I feel like it's a lot of ego included in thinking that somebody is destiny swapping with you. Because hell, you don't know what your destiny is. You might get hit by a bus tomorrow. Why would I want to destiny swap with you when I don't know what may happen to you? I don't know what karma you've done in your life that your destiny might not be very well. Okay. Yes, a single black female would be a destiny swap. Okay. Do I think Shamea was telling the truth? I do. I do. I believe Shamea. Okay. I think Porsha was lying. I said that in my last live. I think, Porsha always comes back with a lie. When she is backed into a corner, Porsha wants to make you look just as bad as you making her look. So she throws a rocket at you. If you hit her with a hammer, she gonna come back with a dagger and a gun. Okay. You said like Porsha did Fallon. Ooh, is that what she did? She destiny swapped with Fallon. Ooh, but I'm gonna show you something. And I'm a little messy because I'm a little rusty. I haven't been here in a week. But I'm gonna show you something that we was talking about on my Patreon. So if you are not a member of my Patreon, you should be over there because we be, spilling tea and stuff over there. And I'm gonna show you who I think was a destiny swap. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna show you who destiny swap. Okay. This is who I said is the destiny swap. And y'all tell me if y'all agree or not. If this is the destiny swap. Hold on. Discord. Now hold on. Y'all tell me who is destiny swapping who? Who went and got a BBL after and got a mommy makeover? Okay, 40 years later after they had the baby. Who? Who was wearing their daughter's clothes on the episode? Who? Who is posing in Portia's dresses and Portia's wigs? Who? I'm just saying, y'all be talking about destiny swapping. I don't know. Miss Diane, I know they be like, don't talk about mamas, but Miss Diane seems like Miss Diane might want Portia's life. Miss Diane was sitting in Cordell's bedroom on the couch eating. Miss Diane was all on top of the counter when Porsha bought the other house. She was like, "Is this real? Is this real granite?" Miss Diane was there, and now Miss Diane got her a free house. Porsha got her a free house. Now Miss Diane got her a free house. So I'm just saying, listen. You said, and so what? You are a weirdo. That's her mommy. Okay, well, these are my opinions. And I feel like you might be a pathetic weirdo for being in here and, not being able to communicate effectively without calling names. I didn't call Miss Diane no name. I'm using the same terms that Porsha used. Okay. And then let's not forget, so many people are so pissed off at Shamea for bringing up Miss Diane that they forget that Porsha was the one who brought it up first. Okay. Now, even ignoring the fact that Porsha brought it up first, how about Kay What's-a-Face? Kay What's-a-Face was bringing up mamas too. She talking about Shamea mama was in there praying, but her titties was out. Okay, she was saying, implying that Shamea mama was in the club being a hoochie mama, but nobody's dragging Kay What's-a-Face for bringing up Shamea mama, but Shamea can't bring up Portia's mama when Porsha mama brought up her mama. Y'all make it make sense, okay? Y'all tell me what the hell is going on and why is it that when Shamea does something that other people are doing that it is wrong? Nobody called Kate Michelle out. Nobody. Okay. And she definitely said that about Shamea's mama before Shamea said anything about Portia's mama. But I'm digressing. You said what now? You said Shamea brought it up to Cynthia. When did she bring it up? She brought it up to Cynthia after Porsha brought it up. I don't believe it. I don't agree. You said what? I do something for my scalp, child. What? You trying to sell me something? That ain't what we doing right now, friend. I am jealous of Porsha. Why would I be jealous of Porsha? Y'all are funny. Like, I'm just telling y'all, like, I don't know what Portia's karma is. I'm not jealous of anybody. My life is pretty good, by the way. I'm happy. I can do what I want to do. I wake up when I want to wake up. I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I travel when I want to travel. I do whatever the hell I want to do. So why would I be jealous of Porsha when I done crafted my life to be exactly what I want it to be? Okay, I'm just saying, maybe you're jealous of Porsha. Maybe you're projecting, but me, if anything, I would be jealous of Shamea. Okay, reaching, definitely. I would be jealous of Shamea, okay, because Shamea got the coins and she don't have to sell her rental properties and her investment properties to pay the mortgage. Okay, she don't have to do that. So why would I be jealous? Who would be jealous of that? You said how Tina knows catch a stray. What Tina knows got to do with this? Mama Diane started it. Porsha told Shamea and Shamea told Cynthia. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Somebody got it right there. Mama Diane said, don't trust the dog to carry a bone. Okay. Mama Diane was sitting up there in Portia's bedroom giving Porsha advice about her friend on this reality television show. Okay. Mama Diane was pretending to be a friend of the show. Okay. And when she did that, listen, y'all know how that game of telephone works. Mama Diane said it. Porsha told Shamea. Shamea told Cynthia. But then Porsha went online and said that Shamea mama did something egregious. Okay. And now here we are. Okay. You said that's an old saying that mom say. Well, she shouldn't have said it on the thing, knowing that there was some tension between the two. She should not have said it. Most viewers aren't looking at what these housewives are posting on social media. They just watch the show. Hell, they're not watching the show, friend. He said Miss Diane thinks she Tina knows. Well, there's that. Anyway, let me move on. Let me move on. I don't even know how I got on that Miss Diane tangent. I was just talking about the destiny swap and how I feel that it's really Miss Diane who's trying to destiny swap with Porsha, and Porsha is deflecting because Porsha know it. Okay, Porsha sees it. Miss Diane wearing her clothes, Miss Diane wearing her wigs, Miss Diane is wearing everything. So it's like, dang, okay. All right, Miss Diane, you do the dang thing. Let me see who else. Let me see what else I got. What exactly is destiny swapping? I think we talked about that. It's a metaphysical concept involving mimicry. You are mimicking my life, okay? You are stealing my energy. You are energy vampire, and now you're trying to walk in my shoes, okay? You're trying to steal my life path. I'm the one who's supposed to be the star of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, not you, Shamea. I'm the one who's supposed to be married to a wealthy African businessman, not you, Shamea. I'm the one who's supposed to be in a $20 million house, 22,000 square foot, not you, Shamea. But Shamea had all those things first. Y'all listening? Shamea had all of those things before Porsha. So who is really destiny swapping with whom? Team Porsha, where y'all at? Shamea been married almost 10 years. Who is destiny swapping with whom? Okay. Porsha had embryos being prepared for a surrogate. Shamea had already did it, even though, she did it after Candy, but that's neither here nor there. She ain't trying to destiny swap with Candy. But Porsha was preparing embryos that she had with Simon to be implanted in a surrogate. Simon stopped that after, she filed for divorce. There's a video I did about it. So who's destiny swapping whom? I don't know. You said Porsha can't stay married 10 months. I listen. You said including a daughter. Listen. But anyway, moving on. That destiny swapping situation really rubbed me the wrong way, because just like when I see a bunch of people online like really digging into Shamea, really talking about Shamea's not happy. Shamea's gonna lose her husband. Shamea this, Shamea that. To me, that's projection. To me, that's probably what Porsha wants. Porsha wants Shamea to lose her husband. Porsha wants Shamea to lose all the things that she has, because hell, Porsha don't have it. Porsha's struggling to keep what she got. So of course, why wouldn't Porsha, co-sign a rumor and say that Shamea is sleeping with everybody? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't she do that? Because at the end of the day, like, these are married women, or she's a married woman. Why would you say something like that knowing that she's married? And why would Angela say something like that knowing that she's married? Like, to me, they all want to ruin Shamea. And it's jealousy. It's jealousy at its finest. Okay. Also in that episode, the ladies split up. It was Shamea, Cynthia. Who was it? Shamea, Cynthia, Kelly, and was it Pink? No, Pink. It was Shamea, Kelly, and Cynthia. I don't know. They went somewhere. And Porsha took the ladies on a fake spa day. Shamea ended up apologizing to Cynthia and whoever else was in the car, because I can't remember because it'd be so boring. But it pissed me off that Shamea is apologizing for her outburst about the mamas when she should stand on what she said. I said that last week. I said that the week before. Like, Shamea, stop all this fucking apologizing. Just say what you mean and move on. But the reason I feel like Shamea feels like she has to apologize to everybody is because everybody is targeting her. Shamea trying to figure out what the hell going on. Shamea be looking like a deer in headlights, like, damn, I thought we was cool. I thought me and Kay was cool. I thought me and Pinky was cool. I thought me and Cynthia was cool. What the hell is going on? How is it that all of these ladies are against me and I haven't did nothing to them? He said Shamea finally found out flip-flopping Cynthia. Okay, listen, we knew Cynthia was a flip-flopper when she had Shamea in there. And she told Shamea that she had the power to turn everything around. I'm like, you are like, y'all really blaming Shamea? I almost feel like we being trolled at this point, because every single time I turn on an episode, it's Shamea is bad. Shamea is the devil. Shamea is the villain. Shamea, you can do it. Shamea, you can make this right. What about Porsha? What about like all these other people who are involved? What about Angela lying? What about Angela being caught lying? Porsha and Phaedra heard the girl say she didn't tell Angela that lie. And then Phaedra went on Watch What Happens Live and said, well, we weren't there. We didn't know that Angela had said that. And then when I looked at the replay, they were sitting right next to they were sitting at the table too when Angela said, well, did you F George? They were sitting right there, and that was after the phone conversation. So I'm like, what? Unless we listen, like I said, unless we being trolled, unless it's edited, unless it's something like none of this is adding up, and whoever the producers are behind this season, I don't know, y'all need a whole new production company, because it's just sucking and nothing makes sense. Listen, and let's not forget, we on episode 17. What is K Michelle's storyline? Was it her leaky booty and the scheme to talk about her smelly hot pipe? Or what? Like, was it Porsha sleeping with her ex 3 doors down? Like, what is what's the face's storyline? We don't know. What is Angela's storyline? Was it her daughter marrying another woman? Was it her buying investment properties? Was it her fan? Like, what is it? We don't know, because Angela ain't did shit but come from Shamea the whole time. What is Drew's storyline? Was it dating Black, who got caught up in some schemes? Was it dating Nene's ex, Terry? Was it singing and songwriting? Like, or is it like fanning the flames on the background of Angela going at Shamea? Like, what is it? I'm just so confused. It is so like astronomically bad that I can't even keep up with anything anymore. Like, what is Porsha's storyline? Like, is it Dennis? Is it the mama? Is it just being the head anchor of the group, trying to be the glue to hold everybody together? Is it dating Mike from Country Wayne skits? Is it being a lesbian? What is Porsha's story like? We don't know. We can't figure it out. Okay. Is it ignoring Shamea? What is it? You said, Michelle, don't Porsha new girlfriend have money? She don't have Simon money. She don't have Gerald money. I mean, she got salon suites, but how rich can she be? She's only been doing it a little while. I don't know. Is that I mean, look, no shade to Sway and Porsha. They're a beautiful, lovely couple. But let's not forget, Porsha took Sway on a private jet somewhere. Wherever they went on vacation, private jet, had everything laid out for them, yada yada. When Sway take Porsha on vacation, they had a family ass resort. People popping up all around. Is you Porsha? Are you Porsha? I'm like, why you went in a private resort? Why you went in a private villa where nobody, the public can't come up to you and do all those things? Like, it's not giving rich to me. It's not giving, Simon's house in the Caribbean. It's not giving that. It's not giving private beach in the Maldives. It's not. They was at the Bahamas with everybody else. I could have been there too, right next to him, sitting in the chair right next to him. Okay. And y'all say she rich. I don't know. Who knows? But is she rich enough to take care of Porsha? Is she rich enough to pay Portia's $9 million house note? Is she rich enough to buy Porsha a Rolls Royce? Because Porsha want another one, since Simon allegedly took the first one. Allegedly, I got it. It's been repoed because it was a lease, but allegedly, I don't know. These are all alleged. But y'all keep talking about rich. Is she rich? I don't know. But is it all about the money too? Like, shouldn't you be, or shouldn't Porsha be, or shouldn't we all be involved in relationships because we care about that person, or we genuinely feel some kind of way for them? Should it be about how much money they have in their pockets? I mean, everybody need a little bit though. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna date no broke dude. But at the same time, it shouldn't be about her maintaining Portia's standard of living. But I feel like that's what it's about at this point. I don't know. It's giving Porsha can spend legit money without being worried the feds is coming. Hell, the feds didn't come for Simon. Simon still got his 300 million. Hell, Porsha was trying to get a piece of it. And see, that's the thing. Porsha went with that narrative about Simon being a scammer, and y'all ran with it. Okay. Simon legit didn't have his green card stuff in order. He got deported, but none of his money was touched, and his money is still in his bank account. So I'm just trying to figure out, where is the scamming? And if it is a scam, why they didn't confiscate his house that's in his name? If it's a scam, if he's a scammer, if he got all this money, untoward, like, why is it that she's fighting to stay in this house that could possibly be confiscated? I don't know. Y'all let me know. You said Shamea's money, husband money, is her money. It sure is. Because I heard that they don't have no prenup. They've been married 9 years. Yeah. And when Gerald allegedly, this is all alleged, because the streets be talking. I know people who know people. And I've said this before, probably on Patreon. When they got together, Gerald moved in with Shamea, and then they bought their big house. Okay. Because Shamea had a house. Okay. Gerald has been building himself, and Shamea was right there. Okay. Gerald didn't come in this relationship with money. And now, he loves Shamea's dirty drawers, and people is pissed off about it. Now he rich. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, friend. You said, and came back with a different name. You said, if Shamea's husband has money, Shamea has money and does. Okay. And he was deported for it. Okay, but his bank accounts weren't. His bank accounts were not deported. Okay, and Porsha cannot touch any of it. So I'm just trying to figure out, why are y'all so stuck on somebody being a scammer, but you want Porsha to benefit from the scamming money? I don't know. But anyway, I'm digressing. When the ladies split up, okay, K Michelle for once, and it's so crazy. K Michelle talk a lot of shit. K what's her face? K what's her face with the leaky booty. She talk a lot of shit in her confessionals lately, because we in what, 16, 17 episodes, and she ain't been doing much of anything. Now all of a sudden she want to throw shade at Porsha. She want to do all of these things. And so when she was sitting around with Porsha, and Porsha was talking about, what was going on with Shamea and what had happened the night before, Porsha said she had been open to reconciliation. And Kay what's her face got in her confessional and called Cap. She was like, "That's a lie. That's a whole lie. Porsha was never open to reconciliating nothing." Okay, and she knows that because I'm sure Porsha been talking about Shamea just as much as y'all say Shamea be talking about Porsha. Okay, thank you for the gifts, friend. Yes, and hit that like button as y'all get in here. Hit that like button. Let me say. And I don't know. It's like finally K What's her face is speaking up, but it's too little too late for me because we do see that K What's her face flips in a minute because she been flipping on social media lately. We can't keep up. Look, she's so bipolar. We don't know who she friends with, who she not friends with, whose side she on, whose side she not on, who she beefing with today, who she not beefing with today. We don't know. First, she was beefing with Porsha. She felt like Porsha was a mean girl because she saw Porsha throw out that Kelly was dating a married man. Then she was in her confessionals throwing shade at Phaedra. She called Phaedra a mean girl because she said, I guess she used to watch the show or something. I don't know. But now it's like she throwing shade at Shamea to me simply because everybody else is throwing shade, and she doing it all on social media. And she did it after Shamea appeared on Watch What Happens Live. And the crazy thing is, just like I keep saying, Shamea didn't say nothing wrong on Watch What Happens Live. Shamea said that she unfollowed K What's her face because K What's her face unfollowed her. That's what she said. And then K What's her face got online, started talking about Shamea mama again. But nobody's calling K What's her face out for talking about Shamea mama. Let me go over here and see what K What's her face has said about Shamea mama on X. Hold on. Let me see. You said, I just don't know who was supposed to be plotting on K. Don't nobody know, honey. She was plotting in her own mind. She was plotting in her own mind, child. Let me go in here and see when she delete. Let me see. She tweet a lot. She still tweet. Yeah. She still tweeting. Talking about her dumb music. Okay, there's that. Hold on. I'm trying to find the one where she talked about Shamea mama. Like this video as y'all get in here, please. Like this video. Not you wish you could take us to the doctor's office. We don't want to see you at the doctor's office. Here it is. Here's one. Let's watch what happens live. I think she deleted it because she said something about the mama. That's the 19th. Hold on, I'm coming. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Shout out to K What's her face on the Twitter, child. Talking about people mama. Okay? Because somebody said, pointing out speaking on mothers was such a good point, K What's her face. And then K What's her face said, fuck all of y'all. All these ridiculous think pieces. Her mama shouldn't have been in no club talking ish about nobody and trying to form her daughter an alliance in a hookah lounge past midnight. I don't care if her tits was over her shoulders. I didn't do it or say a word. It was brought to me and 4 random Africans at a table. I be minding my business. You be minding your business, but you talking about people's mamas too. You talking about people's mamas too. It's the hypocrisy for me. I just don't get it. It's the hypocrisy for me. You say it seems like Shamea has some deep rooted issues going on. I don't think Shamea has no deep rooted issues. I think everybody else got deep rooted issues. I think they jealous of Shamea and they trying to make Shamea to be the bad guy. That's what I said, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Let me see. Porsha sold her Duluth mansion. I told y'all about that a while ago. She has sold her Duluth home for $1.6 million. She pocketed about $1 million after with her equity and everything. And then she went and bought her mama a house for $600,000. I guess she kept $600,000 in her pocket. People are cheering Porsha on for buying her mama a house, as she should have, because hell, she kicked the mama out in the first place. Remember, Porsha said, and I quote, that she gifted her mama her Duluth house. Portia's palace was now Diane's digs, remember? So of course, like, you gotta replace it. You gonna look bad if you don't. Cause why you kicking your mama out the house? Kicking your mama and her boyfriend Larry. Is Larry still around? Out the house. Okay. So Porsha went and bought her mama a house. She moved her mama from Duluth to McDonough. And it is what it is. And then you got to figure out how much of it was actually for the mama, because it seemed like it was a downsize to me. Okay. It seems like, like Porsha said, it was all financial. Porsha needed, some cash flow. And she said that she was doing it, to make sure that she had the money to pay her bills. And it is what it is. And she did what she had to do. You said, Michelle, why would these ladies be envious of Shamea's children's situation? Why wouldn't they? Shamea got money. It don't matter. He said Shamea said on the show that he had a big house when she met him and she stayed over. Okay, but I'm talking about when they got married. You talking about when they met. I'm talking about when they got married. Mm-hmm. I'm a mother. I would have given her that house back too. You would have? Okay. Well, it is what it is. So there is that. So salute to Porsha for giving Mama Diane a home, and salute to Mama Diane for taking Portia's leftover clothes and wearing them on the show. Okay. Salute to Mama Diane. Hold on, let me find this Porsha. Here it is. Right there. And I showed this earlier in this live stream. I just want to show it again. Because it was Mama Diane's 69th birthday. And I guess Mama Diane decided that Porsha looked good in this dress, so she wanted to wear it too. So Mama Diane wore it for her birthday. And when they went to the house and had the celebration and took the keys and everything, Mama Diane had this dress on that Porsha had previously worn. And when we look at it, we be like, Mama Diane always wearing Porsha clothes. Okay, shout out to Mama Diane and Porsha. We live for a good hand-me-down, honey. You said Diane doesn't need 8,000 square. 8,000 square. You mean 8,000 square feet? Okay. If Nene comes back next season, she will get Shamea and Porsha all the way together. Okay, I don't think Shamea need to get together. I think I do think Porsha do. Let me see. You said square feet. Okay. Shamea may have money, but she's still miserable and want the approval of Porsha. Okay, all right. It's Roberto Cavalli. Okay, it should be passed through the fam. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. Yeah, Mama Diane looks good. Okay, so salute to Porsha and Mama Diane and the new house. What else had happened that I wanted to talk about? All these double dates. Now, all of a sudden, Kay What's Her Face is now on the clock. Look, she done brought her husband with the acne scars on his cheeks. She done brought him out of hiding. Okay. And now she going on all these double dates with the ladies. The first double date that Kay What's Her Face goes on, she goes on a double date with Angela and Charles. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that I feel like Bravo was throwing shade at Kay What's Her Face, because the name of the episode was Halloween Hot Pocket. Who is the Hot Pocket? Okay, done Kay What's Her Face call her coochie a Hot Pocket? And why do we have to watch a scene of Kay What's Her Face, and her husband lying on the floor with her legs up in the air, legs to the moon? Like, what was that about? Was that proving that it's not a stench? Was that proving that it's not a stench? Hold on. Yeah, I call you when I get off. You know I'm over here reading the girls.
When you gonna get off?
In about 30, 45 minutes.
Okay, you don't know that going on. I
do. I'm gonna tell you.
heard something about yeah.
Tell me later. Tell me later. I'll call you back.
Okay.
I gotta go gossip. You said Charles looked like Shamea wanted to what now? Can y'all hear me? Did I turn the thing back up? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Now what had happened? Yeah, like this video, please. Thank. Oh, what was that? Okay, yes, legs to the moon. So is that like trying to tell us that her hot pocket does not stink? I don't know. Like, why is it called Halloween hot pocket? I don't know, nor do I care. Then Angela and Charles joking about Angela's size 12 feet. I don't care. It is what it is. I thought it was weird. I just was like, what was the purpose of this entire little segment? You know, for them to lie on the floor and stretch their legs to the moon. And then for Angela, the first opportunity she gets away from Charles when her and Kay have a moment, the first thing she does is start talking about Shamea again. Why are we still on this? Why you can't talk about your budding friendship with Kay? What's the face? Why you can't talk about your fans? Why you can't talk about any of that? Anyway, moving on. I didn't care about that either. Okay. Them doing yoga, hot mat yoga or whatever it is. Then K What's Her Face meets K What's Her Face was in a lot of scenes. K What's Her Face met with Shamea. Okay, they met at a little lunch spot. They said they were gonna have lunch. It was, I guess it was the first time they was meeting since Scotland. And it's interesting because now all of a sudden, K What's Her Face is supposed to be I don't know, the peacekeeper. Is that what it is? I don't know what it is, but she tells Shamea that she was wrong. You are wrong. And that you should apologize. And you went too far. And you should keep mamas out of it. And again, like I said earlier, why is it that K What's Her Face can sit there in Shamea's face and tell Shamea to keep mamas out of it, but she on Twitter talking about Shamea mama. She on, everywhere else talking about Shamea mama with her cleavage out. You was talking about mamas too, okay? So why is it Shamea can't talk about nobody mama? Shamea was talking about, the whole situation about the friendship and how it feels like a divorce and, that it's been draining and all of that. And Kay, What's Her Face is like, she don't want Shamea to let that friendship or the demise of the friendship, define her this season. But there's no other way for it to do. Like, how can it not define her when Shamea was refusing to talk about Porsha? Everybody was poking her. Talk about Porsha. Talk about Porsha. Talk about Porsha. Everybody was asking her, "What's going on with Porsha? What's going on with Porsha?" And Porsha did not get the same level of input when it came to Shamea. They weren't poking Porsha like that, because she the anchor. Nobody, was doing her like that, but everybody was doing Shamea like that. So it's almost like they were trying to brand her as that. Okay. Let me see what else, Chair. Oh, then Shamea was talking about her Halloween party, and she said that she had invited Porsha. I don't know why she had invited Porsha, especially after Scotland, after saying that your mama tried to sleep with my daddy, and all the stuff that happened. I don't know why she thought that would be a good idea, but she did. And then Porsha sends a text pretty much like, "You must be fucking crazy. You must be out your mind. I ain't coming to your goddamn party." And she was like, "Move along," or whatever. And so, I guess Shamea shows Kay What's Her Face the text or reads the text or whatever. Kay What's Her Face says she can't come to the Halloween party because it's against her religion. She don't know what religion she is, but apparently she can't celebrate Halloween because it's devilish and all that stuff. But I had heard that Kay What's Her Face was putting salt around her bed and chanting and doing all kind of stuff. And let's not forget Kay What's Her Face allows her husband, because she got a leaky booty, to sleep with other women. So I mean, what I'm trying to figure out, what religion is this that Kay What's Her Face is in? It's just too much. So at what other? Oh, then K What's Face goes on another date. Yeah, K What's Face was with a girl. K What's Face used to be with Sabrina Peterson. K What's Face was there when Sabrina Peterson slashed that girl face. K What's Face was talking about her hot pocket and how she put salt around the bed and prayed. And, yeah, child. Anyway, I'm digressing. I don't know what religion K What's Face is in. I don't. So K What's Face goes on another date. And like I said, I don't know. We got too much K What's Face. So she goes on a date with Porsha and Mike. And it's like I don't even understand why we here. Okay, why is K What's Face husband there? He's goofy. Why is Mike there? He's goofy. They ask Mike asking Portia what we doing, what we call ourselves, and Portia like we just dating. And then Mike turn around and tell K What's Her Face that he in love with Portia, and Portia, K What's Her Face husband was shocked, and it's like, child, what are we doing, and why are we here, and why do we care? Okay, I didn't believe a word of it. I didn't believe Mike was sincere. Portia and her bad acting, it was just whatever. They could have just deleted that scene, but they didn't. It was there. I talked about it. The double date, was the double date the same day as the party? I'm not sure, but anyway, K What's Face ended up going to the party, but she came to the party late. Shamea was a Smurf. I think she was a Smurf or something. I don't know. Papa Smurf, Mama Smurf, all the Smurfs. Drew was Beyonce Carter. I don't know who Angela was. I can't remember. Cynthia was the glue that held everybody together. Ashley and George, I think they were Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Who else? What was Kelly? I can't remember what Kelly was putting in the chat. Avatar. Thank you, Cosmic Queen. They was Avatar. They was Avatar. Okay, I said Smurf because they was Smurfs last year. Anyway, so Angela, I'm trying to figure out. Angela came to the lady house and still talk about the man tried to sleep with her. Now that is rude and nasty and unnecessary. How you gonna come into somebody's abode to their party? And I understand it's all cast, if whatever is, they at work. But it makes you look real bad, Angela, that you gonna go over somebody's house and in front of their husband and everybody, in front of their family and friends, and accuse her of sleeping with some man that donated to her charity. I didn't like that. Okay. You said that Kelly was Baby Bop. You said George was Riddler for Batman. Thank you, because I don't know. I was halfway looking at it. Phaedra. Oh, yeah. And Phaedra was the godfather. Okay. She working that lie that Angela had told last year that Angela wasn't held accountable for. But I digress. Okay. Drew was Beyonce. Shamea was Avatar. Pinky was in a Walking Dead inspired costume. Was that what Pinky was? I don't know. Even though Porsha wasn't there, people still talking about, what had happened and Shamea's friendship with Porsha and blah, blah, blah. With George, it feels like, Angela feels vindicated because George said he did joke about something, but it wasn't what she said it was. Actually, she actually said it to Ashley, George's wife, and George's wife was like, no, they ain't never slept together. And so I'm trying to figure out like what type of woman would do that to another woman while her husband there and accuse her husband of sleeping with somebody? Like, where is this going? And for Angela to be 40 something, I guess 43 to be exact. I don't know how old Angela is. Like, but why are you? I just didn't understand it. It's just real lowbrow, Angela. And I thought you was better than that. I really did. You said because it was true. I don't think it was true. And Drew up here co-signing like, oh, Angela's been vindicated. No, she wasn't. She was not vindicated at all. Shamea, on the other hand, like you could tell Shamea is tired. You said Angela is 63. Shamea is tired. I would be tired too, okay? But Shamea, like, they making you earn your check, friend. They like, Shamea got the money. Shamea got the husband. Shamea got everything I want. Shamea don't have to work if she don't want to. Shamea is here, child. And, it is what it is. It's interesting. K What's the face said something too about Shamea and was like, because the party was pretty much promoting, Shamea's bum rum or whatever it was, and she had took moles of everybody's butt. That's a even anyway, don't really care about that either. I think that's another reason why Kate Michelle didn't show up, because she didn't want to do no mold of her leaky booty. And it's lopsided, but I digress. Um, but Kay, what's the face has said that Shamea out there trying to bring home the bacon when her husband already didn't pay for everything. Like at the end of the day, Shamea, you don't need to be doing all that. And I agree. I've been saying that for 17 episodes now, 16 episodes, however many episodes. I said Shamea needs to just be Shamea. Shamea is rich. She need to be like them white housewives and just come on rich. You got private jets, you got cars, you got Lamborghinis and Bentleys. You just need to be driving your Bentley to get a cocktail at the St. Regis every now and then and meet everybody for lunch the same way they used to do in seasons 1 through 4. Go to lunch, have a cocktail, talk about some shit, go shopping, have a fundraiser, generate money for domestic violence and the March Dimes or something. That's all you need to do. Like, I don't understand, like, where is it? Where is all the philanthropic efforts that they used to do? Like, everybody remember Nene was arguing with Kenya over the Detroit public schools. Nene did the run for the domestic violence, and when she had wrote her book, it was always something, and now we don't have that. So, my question to y'all, and y'all already know how I feel because I haven't hit it at all. Do y'all feel like Porsha was intentionally behind the isolation of Shamea this season? If you feel that Porsha was behind it, press 1 in the chat. If you feel like Shamea brought it on herself, put a 5 in the chat. I just want to see something. Do y'all feel like Porsha was behind it? Porsha is the anchor. It's like everybody want to kiss Porsha's ring. Everybody wants to be on Porsha's good side. Even Phaedra, okay? Y'all, let's not forget Phaedra low-key co-signed that lie that Porsha had told about Kelly without co-signing it. Remember when she was like, and Phaedra, because he was a client of yours. And Phaedra was like, I know. She was like, Phaedra was like, I owe you. So I'm just gonna say, okay. See y'all. See. What you think about Angela? What do y'all think about Angela? Did Angela get exposed as a liar that she is? Like, she lied about Phaedra last season being the godfather and hiring Junebug and all of that. And now here she is again trying to get information on Shamea from George and Ashley and whoever else and hiring private detectives. Like, Angela, really, what is really your end game? And why are you doing this? You say Angela will forever be a liar. You said Angela was vindicated. How was she vindicated? I don't know. But this season was really dark. I recall Andy Cohen saying that it was really, really dark, and it was really dark. But he acting like it's the best season ever, and it wasn't. But if I'm gonna rate this episode, I give it like a 4.5. And I forgot to add Drew and the horse, and that was stupid too, because we thought that Gerald's about to give Shamea another Rolls Royce or something. Gerald comes and interrupts Shamea and tells Shamea that something's at the front gate. She goes to the front gate and it's a horse. It's look, Nene's little jump off Terry with a horse dressed like Jay-Z for Beyonce. And it's like, come on now. Drew's supposed to be Beyonce and he dressed like Jay-Z. Like, is this not planned? And my issue with the whole situation of Drew and Terry and the horse and this and that, and Drew saying that her hairdresser set her up. No shade to the gay. I don't want no gay man who do my hair set me up with nobody. Okay, because listen, where's the DL whisper? I do not want no gay man set me up. Okay, I don't need it. I don't want it, and it just felt weird for Drew to be like, "Oh, my hairdresser Walter is setting me up. He's pushing him on me, and blah blah blah." Why is Walter pushing him on you so bad? Do Walter want him? Does he want Walter? It's like, if you trying to be his beard, like, what is going on with this? I don't know. You said the horse scene was dumb and a waste of time. Okay, and I'm sure Shamea and Gerald wanted it to be over because, like, they got a pretty lawn, honey. They don't want all that on their grass out there in Buckhead. But I'm digressing. I'm digressing, child. Let's move on. Move on. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. Now, a clip of the reunion has made it online. Apparently, Bravo had dropped it on Bravo TV, and then they deleted it. And I don't know why they deleted it, but they deleted it. But I had downloaded it from the Twitter or somewhere. I ain't gonna play it because they gonna take me down if I play it. Let me see if it's still on Twitter. Hold on. You said somebody need to hire a PI to find out who Charles' son's mother is because it's not Angela. Ooh, that is messy. Somebody need to get Sheree Whitfield on the line. Somebody need to get Sheree Whitfield on the line because apparently they be saying that Charles was still paying Sheree's bills, allegedly. That's what I had heard. Y'all was trying to figure out how Sheree was paying her bills. Well, Charles is around. But I digress. It says Ashley has reacted to last night's RHOA episode with an IG story. And Ashley said, "Girl, you still ain't vindicated. Be careful joking around, Angela child. It's a sworn testimony at this point. I see the landscaping and paint crew been busy though." Because Ashley has said that the house that Charles and them stay in needed pressure washing and the lawn needed cutting and everything. So she was spilling all the tea on Angela since Angela trying to implicate her and her husband in some type of scheme with Shamea. And so that was interesting. Hold on. Reunion looks and trailer. Okay, they took it down. Okay. Let me see. That's the preview. Yep, they took it down. But I'll show you the reunion looks. Okay. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. So, according to the looks that have been circulating online, these are the ladies and what they were wearing. Now, I don't know. I guess the color scheme was, I don't know what it was. I guess it was green for Scotland. I don't know, green, gold, and black. That's what it seems like because Phaedra has on a green dress, Porsha has on a green dress, Pinky has on a green dress, Okay, what's the face has on a green dress, Shamea has on gold, Angela has on gold, Drew has on black, Kelly has on black. So I guess they color coded. I don't know what it means, but it is what it is. You said Angela and Phaedra look the best. That's what you think? Angela and Phaedra look the best? Okay. Angela did look good. Okay. Phaedra, I like Phaedra's hair like that. Okay. Drew's hair could have been better. I don't like Drew's hair in this picture. Let me go to the thing, see what it is. I do not like Drew's hair in this picture. Can I zoom it in? Hold on. Did it let me zoom in? Nope, it won't let me zoom in. Okay. Well, I can't zoom in. But I think I could zoom in if I put it over here. Hold on, let me put it over here. And all right, take that down. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. So here is, let me zoom in, chat. Okay, so Phaedra looks good. Okay, everybody look. See, I don't like Drew hair. It just looked like she just threw on a wig and came out the house. Yeah. Um, Angela looks nice. She looks nice. Porsha looks like Porsha. I mean, nothing spectacular. They look like the same dress she wore to it looks similar to the dress she wore to the BET Awards. Didn't she wear green to the BET Awards? Mhm. Look, Angela nose is settling in a little bit. You know, it don't look as thin as it normally look. Okay. And there go Kate what's her face with her lopsided titties. Okay, there she is right now with her lopsided breasts and her red wig looking like poison ivy. Kelly and Shamea look like they went to the same stylist, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe Shamea paid for Kelly's stylist because they both had the same hairstyle, pretty much a updo, and their dress with the high collar thing that you get going over there. But they're just two different colors. You said yes, she did. Okay. And Pinky, you know, they say Pinky is the one who's pregnant. That's what they say. And you notice even in her confessionals, she's been hiding her stomach. In the confessionals from last week episode, she was in a blue dress that had feathers, and the feathers were really big, honey. And it was like, is she hiding her stomach? And I said, probably. Probably. Let me see what Pinky confession in the blue. You said Angela never misses a beat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't nobody care because I don't see no picture of it online. Yeah, not Pinky's new confessional. Pinky Cole new confessional blue. No, we can't find it. No, we ain't got it. Okay. Let me see if it's on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Mm, is Pinky's new look is on here. I don't see Pinky's new look. Oh well, there's that. Oh, there it is right here. So if you saw Pinky in this past episode, just pay attention. Go back and watch the replay if you want to. Get them some numbers. Um, these feathers right here. Oh, no. These feathers right here. Why I won't go on the stage? Hold on. It is. Yeah, they were like, you know, they did a longer shot of her, and you could tell that, you know, she was strategically hiding her midsection. But you know, we've been saying that for a minute now because when she was on Watch What Happens Live, it was evident as well. So congratulations to Pinky. Congratulations to Pinky. Pinky was throwing up earlier in this season and crying a lot. She is pregnant. Okay, all right. Angela look good. Pinky can't be the youngest. Child. I really want to look at this reunion, but I know they're gonna kick me off. I know they're gonna kick me off. I know they're gonna kick me off. I like living dangerously though. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. At least I can show y'all some pictures of it. Stop screen. Share screen. So there are the ladies. That's how everyone was sitting next to Andy. As you can see, Porsha and K What's Her Face have first chair, which is crazy because it's like, why? Why Sway? Why would K What's Her Face be right there when she did nothing for 17 episodes? Okay. I'm not gonna play it. 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 Not yet, honey, because you know it was a mistake that Bravo put it online, and apparently they've been pulling it down. So, um, it is what it is. But one of the first things that Pinky said was something about, she might have to go to the bathroom a couple of times. Okay. So it's been proven with this clip that apparently she was preggers. Okay. You said Porsha wants K there. Is that what it is? I don't know what for. Okay, they're going Angela and Porsha, Shamea. So this clip really even wasn't even about the reunion. It was. It was 7 minutes. But what they was talking about mostly was and Andy was talking about, he wants everybody to get along in the group chat and blah 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 blah. It really wasn't nothing but like a clip that was like that was gonna be on Bravo. Because if you listen to the end, he was like, let me see.
The Sweet Peaches of Atlanta. Click around bravotv.com.
See, so he was, just basically telling you that this is like a behind the scenes clip from bravotv.com, and they posted it on their YouTube yesterday. Yeah, it was the warm-up questions. Okay. They posted it on their YouTube yesterday and everybody snatched it. It was everywhere. And then Bravo put it on private because I guess whoever was working for Bravo didn't mean to, make it public when they uploaded it. And apparently, the people already got it and the blogs already got it and was, reposting it everywhere. And they was taking it down on a lot of blogs. So, it is what it is. It wasn't anything pertinent. You said Shamea sitting exactly where she deserved. You think so? The whole damn season was about Shamea. Why y'all hate on Shamea so much? I don't understand. Y'all just jealous angry birds. You said Porsha did not deserve first chair either, and didn't might as well had Phaedra up there. Phaedra did just as much as Porsha did, which is nothing. Okay. Shamea should definitely be first chair. Okay. Look, even Kelly said in front of Shamea, and I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, do y'all understand? I don't. I don't. I'm still looking like it don't make no sense. And K What's Face didn't do nothing. There's only one more episode, and it's gonna be about K What's Face. So you telling me that one episode gives K What's Face first seat? I don't get it. And a lot of people like, well, K What's Face is a star. She's like the Candy of the group. And I'm like, no, she ain't. K What's Face is known for mixtapes and country songs. She don't have no hits. She don't have no Grammy. K What's the Face is nobody knows who K What's Face is outside of the black community. Like K What's the Face was talking about all the white women knew Phaedra. Don't nobody know K What's the Face. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Please, thank you. Like this video. Another thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna put the link in here for anybody who wants to call in and chat. But another thing I wanted to talk about really quickly was some Married to Medicine tea. Now, I don't know when Married to Medicine comes back. I have absolutely positively no clue. However, the people online who be looking at who follow who said that Sweet Tea and Dr. G don't follow each other on Instagram no more. That's what they said. They said they do not follow each other on Instagram no more. And I'm like, how y'all be knowing? I say this all the time. How do y'all be knowing who follows who and who don't follow who? And when, and like, how do y'all know when it actually happens? Like, do y'all constantly go over there and like keep refreshing? I just want to know. But shout out to the Jasmine brand. They had it over here. They said Married to Medicine alums Letitia Sweet Tea and Dr. Gregory sparked divorce rumors after IG unfollow. Married to Medicine stars Letitia Sweet Tea Lunsford and Dr. Gregory Lunsford have fans wondering if there's trouble brewing in paradise. The couple sparked divorce rumors after eagle-eyed followers noticed they had unfollowed each other on Instagram. Neither Letitia nor Dr. Gregory has publicly addressed the speculation. The pair tied the knot in 2023 with their relationship later becoming a major storyline during Letitia's time on the hit Bravo TV series. For now, fans are waiting to see if the couple clears up the rumors. Now, here it is. They got a screenshot of it. Okay, they put the real Sweet Tea. Gregory Lunsford ain't following her. And if you go on her page, she is not following him. And then if you go to her page, they said that she has scrubbed her page of any evidence of him. Hold on, let me go see. Let me go see. Child. They said he ain't even on her page no more. Child. Let me see. Oh, okay. We got okay. Let me see. Okay. But look, right here she was doing her it says the rumor she lied about knowing she had endometriosis. The rumor she doesn't even want kids. The internet said I was lying about my endometriosis and never wanted kids. Meanwhile, I'm literally at the hospital getting ready for egg retrieval. Some of y'all should have fact checked before becoming full-time journalists. I'm just over here minding my uterus and preparing for motherhood. Now, this was June 18th. What happened between June 18th and July 27th? I don't know what happened because we don't see Dr. G on here. Where he at? We don't see no pictures. We don't see none of the pictures of Dr. G. Child, this is a mess. I don't see Dr. G nowhere. Y'all see him? There goes Sweet. Let me see. That was when they was on the show. He should have been in there somewhere. But he wasn't. Okay. Child. I'm just being a snoop right now. Yeah, she done took him off. I wonder what he had did. Oh, okay. You say you don't watch this low vibrational crap. Oh, okay. Andy wanted K what's the face next to him. Okay. Let me go back. She has a YouTube channel and she talks about her husband and her recent egg retrieval yesterday. Well, I mean, but that could have been pre-recorded. Hold on. You said check his page. Hold on. Hold on. I'm checking his page. Y'all told me check his page. I'm checking his page. Hold on. He still got her. There she go right there. He said, happy birthday, June 17th. Oh, that's 2025, child. Hold on, y'all. I'm frozen. Hold on. But yeah, he hasn't deleted anything. Mm-hmm. He's still all over his page. Granted, all of these pictures are from 2025, though. When was his last post? His last post was March 15th. All right, I got some people in the back. Hold on, y'all. I'll get them in just a second. Yeah, it's nothing recent, friend. I don't see nothing. I don't see a thing. He said he probably don't know how to. Probably don't. Probably don't. Hold on, callers. I'll be with you in just a second, friends. If you would like to chime in on any of the topics that we have talked about tonight, feel free to click this call-in link in the chat. Make sure your devices are connected. You don't necessarily have to have your camera on, but it would be great for you to connect it and then turn it off And also, your microphones have to be connected. So hold on. Okay, I'm here. I'm almost back. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hold on just a second. Hold on. Hey, Mickey.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. I feel like it's been a long, long time. I was kind of worried at one point. I'm like, is
It's
she
it's
okay?
been about 9, 10 days. I had to, you know,
I was like,
take care of my mom.
is your mom okay? Are you okay? And then I was
I'm all
seeing
right.
like on your
I'm
TikTok,
good.
you were reposting stuff. So I was like, okay, Michelle must be okay if
Mhm.
she's on TikTok. She good.
I'm good. I just really need a break. I need a vacation, but I can't really take one right now. So I gotta pretty much
Yeah.
be on call and make sure she good. So,
Yeah.
but I appreciate y'all checking on me.
Yeah, I'm sending you and your mom, healing energy. I know
Thank
it's
you.
tough, especially being a caretaker. I understand that it could be really, really hard.
It is.
Wishing you
It
guys
is.
all the
And I
best.
empathize with anybody who is going through it, whether they the patient or the caretaker. It's hard both ways. It is very difficult.
Yeah, I'm, I'm wishing you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Child, this damn show, Lord have mercy. It's like every week I'm just like, what is this? What is this? Um, They're finally back from Scotland. I felt like that trip, another very mediocre international trip. There was nothing luxurious about Scotland. They were in a castle that was like 7,000 years old, and it didn't really give. I feel like the whole trip was just whatever. But finally, they're back from Scotland. And to be honest, like, I'm really tired of this Porsha and Shamea saga. I'm really,
That's all
really,
we got.
really tired of it's like we got Bolo Gate, we got Dungeon Gate, Snake Gate, and now it's Shamea and Porsha Gate. And it's just like people are so dedicated to making Shamea look like she is the worst person on this show.
Mhm.
And I understand, listen, it's housewives, right? Everybody has their turn. We've seen Nene have hard seasons. We've seen Kenya, we've seen Porsha, Phaedra, Marlo, like we've all seen it's like one person becomes like the sacrificial lamb for the season. But I feel like with Shamea, it's so like every week it's like you did this and you did this and you did this and da da da, but you said this. It's like, damn,
Mhm.
Lord have mercy. You know what I mean? I just feel like with the Porsche stuff, listen, I don't think neither of them are innocent. I think they both have their faults. I think that obviously, Porsche hasn't been a good friend to Shamea throughout the years. And I think Shamea's main character flaw is that she likes to dust things under the rug, pretend like everything is okay, pretend like everything is all good and it's all forgiven and, we good. But then you have a lot of emotion and resentment towards Portia. And I think that Portia, she's playing reality TV games. She's thinking
Mhm.
about, like, okay, how am I going to look to the audience? How is
Mhm.
this going to look like?
Self-producing, which that
Yeah,
that makes a horrible show, and even she said last season that alliances ruin shows,
yeah,
right?
shows. And it's crazy because there was an alliance against her for so many years. And now that it's her reign, because essentially, like, she's the face of the show, she's getting all these opportunities. It's now it's her reign. We saw Nini's reign, we saw Candy's reign. It's now Portia's reign. And now she got her clique, the team Go Naked, and they're, going out there and doing all of her dirty work and they're defending her when she's not around. And she's now a part of an alliance against Shamea. And Shamea, obviously, she feels away. And her, going off about what happened between the moms. Of course, when you watch it, it looks crazy. But to me, I think, Shamea, you should have dropped that bomb at the reunion when Portia was just like, hey, girl, like, your mom did this to my mom. Well, Shamea, that was your time to be like, instead of being like, you know what, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to say anything. You should have dropped that bomb then, because now it looks like, oh, look, Shamea, Portia's been paying her dust all season, and now look at Shamea. She be doing stuff and she want to play victim. Actually, no, Shamea been holding a lot in. She's been feeling away, and she crashed out. She crashed out, and it is what it is. Now, to me, her all of this crying and apologizing, Shamea, you need to stop. It's annoying. You already apologized multiple times in Scotland. You apologized in the van with Phaedra and Cynthia. You apologized at the nightclub with Pinky and Kelly. You apologized at Phaedra's dinner. Well, everybody was at the dinner table except for Drew and Porsha when Drew was crying in the bathroom. Stop with the apologizing. You crashed out. Stand on it. Like, you need to leave it there. Like, it is what it is. I feel like she just apologized just so she could be like, hey guys, I apologize. Like, it is what it is. Stop holding it against me. But it's really become tiring. To me, Portia just seems like, girl, like, this is a show. Ain't no friends in this show. Everybody, we all co-workers. We're all getting a check. We're all making TV, and it is what it is. Versus Shamea, she feels away. Like, this really affects her. She said she's going through therapy because of all of this,
Mhm.
which is really sad. But I hope if she comes back for season 18, I hope that she understands, like, okay, this is television, this is entertainment, and I hope she redeems herself, because I do think she can come back and she can, you know, show herself in a different light, because clearly this season everybody's against her and I don't like it and it's unwarranted, and she hasn't even done anything that's that crazy, but she
Yeah,
just
I
needs to,
agree.
get over it. And as for Portia and Dirty Diana, she finally got her house. you know that's good for Portia. I mean, listen, I wish I could buy my parents a house, right? So that's good for her. It's a beautiful thing to see. And
Mhm.
listen, she's selling the house to buy another house. That's good for her. And Angela and this damn Shamea. Angela, girl, just stop it. You got caught in a lie, and now you trying to have another gotcha moment with Shamia. It's really, like, it's so pathetic. Okay. If the wife and the husband said it never happened and they're right there, what else do you want? All of this I said, but you said, and she said it, I said, like, Angela, You look
It's
crazy.
too much, being that, she's a wife and she wouldn't want anybody doing that to her, in front of her husband. Like, it just didn't make sense to me because she's the main one always talking about, being a wife and, what's unacceptable to say and all of that stuff. And you're doing the exact same thing to your neighbor.
Yeah, you're just talking in circles about you said it, but she said it, and I said it. It's like, girl, it's just a game of semantics. You
Mhm.
were trying to have a gotcha moment with Shamea. You were trying to embarrass her on TV. You were really working overtime, going behind the scenes, making phone calls, trying to see what you can bring to the show to have your moment with her, and it fell flat. And why did Drew say that Angela is not a liar? Angela did lie on Phaedra last
Mhm.
year, and she got exposed for that. And now we're
Well,
once
Drew
again,
has Angela's back just like Angela has Drew back. It is what it is.
and it looks pathetic. And Cynthia, you had the nerve to come in a glue outfit costume. Like, Cynthia, you've been
They
flip
be trolling
flopping.
us. They really be trolling us.
They be
That's really all it is at this
trolling.
point.
It's like a
Mhm.
troll, troll, troll. Like, Cynthia, you're not no glue. You are team go naked, and you're gonna let it be known every single time. You was trying to defend her in Scotland. You try to defend her now at Shamea's house. It's like it's very one sided. You know what I mean? And Shamea too. Like, girl, my question to you, and I hope Andy asks her at the reunion, if Porsha has done you so wrong for all these years and it's a lopsided friendship and she's done all these horrible things, like, why did you continue to be friends with her?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, why did you continue to be cool with her? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because y'all were cool for a long time. And then when she got the peach, everything kind of changed. It's like, to me, post Dungeon Gate, that would have been the nail in the coffin. You don't show up to my wedding. I forgive you. I do all of these things. And, it is kind of weird. That's why I don't really think Shamea is a complete victim, because you did stay friends with her after all of the BS. But I don't know. I just hope that she redeems herself next season. And I'm ready to see Nene. I'm over this season. I'm ready to see Nene, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mickey. I appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Under the Sea. Hey.
Hey, my sweet baby, I can barely hear you because the blog goddess is on the run, honey. She's running the internet, honey. But I'm just gonna say this while I am on the line, baby. They just messed up. Bravo messed up and gave us that sneak peek of that week. And we're not talking SWV child reunion. I don't think this has no type of sauce. I don't think it's going to be even as close as quote unquote season 7 when Andy had that Freudian slip talking about welcome to season 7. They
Oh.
didn't even give you no good drama like it was season 7. It's weak,
Mm.
it's whack, and it's tired. And I'm tired of Truly Original stacking the tape. We didn't need to see Porsha give her mama a house after Dirty Diana been called out for being a Dirty Diana playpen. Okay, just
Uh,
because now Porsha done bought her mama a pen of the den. Shout out to Andell um over there on Moesha. Now because Dirty Diana got a den, don't mean that she can just go off and say these things. And my thing is, if it's not of equal value, is it really a gift?
ooh.
Because in the words of Mama Joyce, once you had me in a millionaire house and you put me in a thousandaire house, baby,
Okay.
it ain't the life that I became accustomed to. Somebody need to
And
call Ty
McDonald.
so they can get the scheme that Portia came to her mama with the BS. It's just craziness. And at the end of the day, I fought Portia for us to have another episode next week, because if she would have just showed up at Shamea's, we would have been done with this BS of a season. It's been weak, it's been whack because they tried to come against Shamea. But I need her to stand strong like a black queen, a black Kenyan queen. like she needs to stand strong like a Simon, like Simon
Mm.
says, okay?
Yeah.
Because if she's staying strong, she would be able to really be what the season and what the people need. The girls don't like it, so stop trying to apologize. If they're empty, it's empty. Stand on that stuff and mean the stuff. Get in your Kenya bag. Not just because you're married to a Kenyan, but because you black and beautiful
Mm.
like a Kenya Moore. Get into that, baby.
Okay.
You done been stumping the yard and you done been on the drum line since 2002. Get
Oh,
in place, baby. But
okay.
it's just weak and it's whack. And Poe Gerald or whatever that man name, not Gerald Lord, but the red little and his little Tinkerbell,
George.
honey. It was just
Uh-huh.
like y'all waited for this moment and it fizzled like a fizzle pop. I'm
Oh,
just tired. And it was just, in the words of Kelly, the drama was as short as those kitten heels that
oh Lord.
Bigfoot Angela had on, honey. It's just like it's
They were so wrong for
craziness.
that. They were
But I
so wrong to
appreciate
pay
you
into
for
that
taking
lady's
your
shoes
good
like that.
time out, your money making time out to come down to us to entertain with us and play with us in the Dirty Diana playpen, aka the den,
Mm.
because girl, you really didn't have no meat in this episode. It's like when you make a pot of greens and you're supposed
Uh-huh.
to put in that turkey wing. Instead of
Uh-huh.
putting in turkey wing, they would just put a little turkey tip in. And it's like,
Oh,
baby, how we gonna make some pot liquor? Lord
okay.
have mercy. But thank you, Kay. I mean, thank you, Michelle. And you know what, like
Thank
I always say, stay loved, stay blessed, and keep it what? Straight from the A.
Amen. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hold on. I'm so ATL.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
Girl, where you been?
I had to take care of my mama.
I've been so worried about you. I'm like, what is this girl at? I know after like, okay, so I'm
I've
like,
been
I'm
stressed,
checking your
child, but
page.
I'm here. I'm still here.
Thank you. Like, ain't nobody got the tea like you. You already know this. Yours be piping hot.
Mhm.
I'm checking your page. I'm like, where is she at? She ain't posting that yet. I was telling my brother, I'm like, my girl ain't posting that yet. Like, what's going on? What's the tea?
I was hanging in there. I'm here. I'm here.
But I'm glad you're here, honey, because where else am I gonna vent to about this horrible show? Like it's just like the episode was like a joke.
Mhm.
And then at the end they come bringing out this horse. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Like who's doing the producing here? Where is Carlos King at? Can we get Carlos King back, please? Like
I don't even know if Carlos can help at this point because he love everybody. I don't think he would be good at this point.
he don't love everybody. He's just good at being fake.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. That too. That too. That too. You're right.
Yeah, he just good at being fake. But we need Carlos back because when Carlos was doing the producing, I mean, we had like a show. Right now, this is just like different scenes. It's not put together. It's not in
Mhm.
like a sequence order. We don't know when this stuff happened. Was it before? Was it after? It's all over the place.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's all over the place. And then I'm still confused of so I think I figured it out, Michelle. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out why the girls are so pressed at Shamea and trying to be Team Porsha.
What?
And this is what I came up with. Okay. So for one, you know, she got the go naked stuff going on or whatever. She's hiring the girls. She's passing out checks. But not only that, she's on a different show as well. So I figured that they want to be cool with Portia because if not, all Portia got to do is say she's not going to shoot. More scenes, more money.
Yep. I'm serious.
So I got it. I finally got it because I'm like, why the hell is all these people ganging up against Shamir? It got to be for something that the eye does not see. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you feel like it's just because of Portia being the ringleader? Like what is it?
She's the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So would you go against someone like that if your house need to be pressure washed and
Well,
your
I don't even know if it's go against. I just don't feel like everybody should like Porsche even said it last season. Alliances ruin the show, right? And so if everybody is doing the exact same thing against one person, that is I don't know. I just don't like it. It's ruining the show. Nobody wants to watch it. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, and then another thing is, and I know that you've seen it season after season after season, but Real Housewives of Atlanta was desperate from the start. They didn't have anything. And so they went and put all of their hopes and dreams and aspirations to Porsha.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what I came up with. That's just my philosophy because I don't see it being another way.
Well, it's failing.
Proud of
It's a
her.
flop. It's a
Mhm.
flop. I said it's
Yeah,
a
it
flop.
definitely is a flop. Yeah, it's a flop. It just looked like just random scenes put together. But I do know that the trip was ultimately, it was, I guess, in real time, but the rest of it, it's just like different scenes put together. But I'm proud of her getting her mom a house because I guess she got tired of all the comments about, her mom was homeless and didn't have a house. So I'm
Well,
proud of
I
that.
mean, she had the loot. She didn't have to kick her out.
True. But whatever the caller that called and said that she's doing stuff for Instagram and social media, that's exactly what Porsha has studied and learned how to make herself look good for social media. And yeah, and that's what she's doing. She's relying everything that she does. She's relying on her followers and yeah, likes and everything like that. And then Shamea. Shamea is so emotional. And see, I don't think people understand this. Shamea is emotional about their friendship because their daughters were very close. So when she's crying, she's actually crying because she got to go home and look at her daughter. And her daughter is wondering, why PJ can't come over. And that as a mother, when your child is wanting something and you can't produce that or give that to her, it hurts. So everybody's like, why she always crying and apologizing? And another reason why I think she's apologizing like that, because she's like, at this point, you can almost tell that the girls are jealous. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, damn, what y'all want me to do? Give up my husband? What can I give you a car? I mean, like, what y'all want me to do at this point? I'm just
Yeah.
being me.
Yeah. And that's what's so unfortunate about it is that, you could tell like the tides have like turned. Like it's like every single day is this person gets Shamea, this person gets Shamea. And then you see Pinky, well, Shamea is fighting against everybody. Well, yeah, she's fighting against everybody because everybody fighting against her. So it's like it's just weird to me that,
It's
and I
so
guess a lot of it is editing as well. So, it is.
it's the girls are definitely holding their tongues, and they're definitely like it's almost like Portia's their mother. Or something like that. Like they do not want to hold her feet to the fire and just, approach her about her shit. And that leads me to this last point, Michelle. I cannot understand why are they not talking about talking more about this whole thing with what's her name? Oh gosh, I got on the tip of my tongue. Drew and her ex.
Oh, Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't said anything about this.
About, she lost custody of the kids. And at the time, she had pretty much lost the house and she was fighting to stay in the house. All of that. Yeah.
And why in the hell did when that man told them that I have not had sex with Shamea, and the wife said he have not had sex with Shamea, why they just didn't let that shit go?
Right.
What do y'all want?
I just thought it was dirty to do that, and this is your neighbor, and you doing that to another married woman and accusing her husband of sleeping with somebody, and you in Shamea house doing it. Like, come on now.
They
But
are the
it's a show.
lowest of the
Let's leave
lowest.
it at that. But
No class having. I mean, you don't have any class. You up in this girl backyard. Like, at what point, dude? And then your husband, he barely wants to be around you. He barely wants to film with you. Like, it's bad. Like, where do they get these people from? Just tell me.
But Andy seems to like him. Andy said that Angela not going nowhere. So
do you remember when Nene said that Kenya Moore will be the demise of Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I do.
She should have put Andy in there too. Andy is so far behind. Do you know that now at this 2026, Black women got it going on? Where you been, man? Like, it's so many.
That's what I was saying earlier, that Shamea should have just been a rich wife, the same way them Beverly Hills ladies be doing. Come on, do what you got to do. Host your fundraisers, host parties at your lavish estate. Like, why is it you don't have to work hard? You know what I'm saying? But it feels like that's what they want her to do, because that's the image of Black women that they want to portray. They don't want to see us living a soft life.
Right. But I just think that that you got a point on that one. But I just feel like whatever Shamea wants to do, why isn't she the queen of the show? I mean, what is the point in Real Housewives of Atlanta if you're going to make people with scandals and divorce and all type of accusations the queen when you have someone pure? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm baffled. I'm baffled.
Some things ain't even worth figuring it out. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Andy Cohen needs to step down. He needs to step down immediately. The reason why I say this is because the direction that he's taken Real Housewives of Atlanta is getting darker and darker. He thinks that people still want to see Black women going back and forth with each other. That ship has sailed. And the views and the counts, he should see that. Andy Cohen needs to step down.
That ain't gonna happen either. All right, dear friend. Thank you. I'm so ATL. I appreciate you calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Hold on. Hey, Shantae.
Hey there, man. What's going on, my partner?
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Doing fine. I'm doing fine, girl. I'm loving to see you, though. I love to see you, girl. I love your color. I'm gonna tell you what Shamea need. Shamea got all. She got the body. She got the shape. She got the face. She got the husband. She got the house. She got the money. Shamea don't have no confidence. If she has some of that shit you got, Michelle, if you give her some of that confidence, she walk in that room, she will kill them hoes. Every last one of them. But she wanna be this nice, sweet, innocent girl.
People like she don't act like a rich girl. Does she have to act like a rich girl? Why is it that you think she don't have confidence? Maybe she's just humble.
She don't have confidence. Why does she keep? Okay, reason why I said she don't have confidence. Why does she stand on your shit? If you told her that she slept with they slept trying to sleep with your dad, stand on your shit. Stop bagging down and apologizing and balling up when these females come to you. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your stuff, man. You got to stand up for yourself. When you speak on something, then you backpedal and start apologizing and just I'd rather for it just to be over with. It's just my way of, girl, what are you doing? Like you want to just take her, like you want to push her, and know how you have to push people to the front, push her to the front. Get up, stand up. What's wrong with you? Your back flimsy. Stand up. Be a woman.
Got your back flimsy.
Stand up. Why you being weak to Porsha? And Porsha came on the show, barely could talk, barely could spell words, barely knew what the Underground Railroad train was. You bagging down to her?
Right.
You letting her make you look like a wimp. She ain't even, who is she? and I'm not, they keep saying she needs to be out the show. Now, every woman that came on this show, sometime her first 2 years or her first 3 years, they come on here with regular wigs. It's been plenty of them come on here. Drew had wig problems. Angela had wig problems. All of them have some type of problems when they come on the show. Kenya lived in some house one time. Nene went on there, girl, where you at? Like she was in Bankhead somewhere.
The Georgian Terrace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they all come on there the first few years weak. They eventually, Porsha came on there weak and some more because everybody was looking at Porsha like she came on there. She had to come up on the Nene and now come up on the Nene, and then that's how she kind of started begin to get a backbone. Nene kind of helped develop her. You know what I'm saying? And then when Nene left the show, Porsha all over the place. Porsha dumping everybody. She be with people for
Porsha is for Porsha. Porsha don't have nobody's back, and she's nobody's friend.
She now she didn't get very selfish. I feel like she think that somebody done blew her head up. I don't know who blew her head up, but somebody done blew her head up and told her she the one. And Porsha think that she all that now. So a lot of times she don't argue and don't go back and forth with people because she thinks she all that. She like, girl, bye. Yeah. That's her attitude, girl, bye. Get up out of here. And then Porsha, like Nene said, you was just at your husband's house. I don't know what's going on with you and your marriage. Because Porsha just up and left Simon. Didn't nobody know why she left him. The stuff that she claimed that she was leaving him for, she already knew. He said he was scandalous and he was this, he was that, this and the other, whatever she had said. You already knew this stuff about this man.
None of that mattered when it came to his bank account in his house.
All of a sudden, I don't know what made her just up. She just up and wanted to leave Simon. So was it
she wanted the money. She didn't want him.
It was a Ponzi scheme. She just wanted to get in with him, play her role, and get out. And she thought she had won because she was supposed to get $40,000 a month, but she didn't get it because she did. She had set that prenup up real good because they said that he did that because she said on her first marriage, how she walked out, didn't have nothing. No, that first marriage, he knew she was gonna try to leave him too. That's why he went on and dumped her butt and put that wedding dress in a bag.
And changed the locks. Cordell changed the locks.
Cordell already knew she was gonna try to play. Porsha been bunny hopping. She been bunny hopping from the beginning of the show. We just kind of ignored it and looked over it from the beginning, but she nasty with it now. She's very nasty with it. And everybody telling her, Porsha, it took Porsha been on the show 9 years. She probably just became this confident in the last 3 to 4 years because the first 4 to 5 years, Porsha was fighting up on the other people's lead. And that damn Kenya was down there about to run up off the show. Kenya was running her crazy. No, Kenya was giving her a run for her money till she down there about to whoop Kenya on the show.
Oh Lord, yep, dragging her across the stage. You're right.
Y'all did. So Porsha been, but see, Shamea, they don't. Okay, let me say. Oh yeah, let me tell you something else too. You know, Porsha, you said Porsha behind this. You remember Porsha? I'm telling you how Porsha thinks Porsha's talking about they told Porsha to do this. Remember she told what's her name? Pinky. Her name Pinky, the one that owns Flooded Vegan. She told her, she said, do this in your Baltimore voice. Remember that? Porsha gonna jump in there and tell her, no, don't do it in your Baltimore voice. It's kind of ghetto. Do it in my voice. Why you in this?
Oh,
why is you jumping in this when they was getting ready to read the text message from the wife, from George's wife? Let her know Angela was lying. Cause see, then she was in on it, or either she wanted to ruin Shamea's reputation. She wanted to ruin her reputation. Because see, Porsha ain't, like you said before, Porsha ain't got nothing to lose. Porsha ain't got nothing to lose. Porsha and lost. Porsha, she done left her. You walked out on your husband. Cause you ain't gonna get no better than Simon. You gonna be out here, and it's like some of these women just want to be seen. Like Porsha just seems like she want to be a whore or something. Her body, she want to exploit her body, how good she look. Yes, you look good, but you ain't got no man to go with it.
Oh,
I mean, she dating somebody else now, but I mean, I
Come
don't
on,
even,
man.
I don't even think that's gonna last. To tell you the honest God truth, I'm just waiting for that to be over with. Everybody all excited and saying, "Look at this and that and the other." Baby, give me. You got to be at least 2 to 3 years before I say anything about the relationship. Cause Porsha be bunny. Man, Porsha is bunny hopping around here, baby.
Okay.
She be one person 1 minute, and she don't care nothing about leaving nobody, or they leaving her. Or they now she get left sometime too. Now she get
Okay.
left sometime too, but she don't care. I mean, in the plot that she sold her house, I guess, to make money off of it. So she went and bought her mom probably a cheaper house than what her house was worth. And
Yep.
and
In
like, what is
McDonough. Do you,
and
if you
what is
know
she
what
gonna do?
if you know about Atlanta, you know where McDonough
She in
is?
McDonough, Georgia. So
Yes,
she,
child.
so she, girl, bye. So she probably, I know she about 2, 3 X's up from me.
She went from
Mm-hmm.
Duluth to McDonough, child.
That's way on the other side. She put her mama way on the other side of Georgia.
Yeah.
And her mama, her biggest babysitter, so I don't know how this gonna go. But yeah,
Mhm.
Shamea over there crying over their relationship. That's why I said, Shamea, sometimes you gotta know when it's over, it's over. I mean, I don't, it's like Shamea just, I mean, I understand the love because she's a Taurus. One thing about a Taurus, I'm a Taurus too. So one thing about Taurus, we will love you to death. But see, I'm a Taurus like Candace though. Candace told you, I forget your mama ever had you. I forget you were born. Baby, you will get to a point with me, baby. I can be good to you, but I also will forget you was ever born and your mama ever had you. And that's what she got to get to, the other side of that Taurus. Because the other side of that Taurus, MF. I don't have to watch what I say on this show. But yes, honey, Shamil, Porsha got something to do. Porsha wanted to, I can tell you right then and there, when if you look at that scene where Pinky was talking that stuff, Porsche and they was finna get read the text message. Ain't none of them women. That's what I'm saying. What's going on in this show? Because ain't none of them
Right.
women drew. Nobody called out. Everybody want to call out Shamil when she said something about the wife, but then nobody want to call Angela out. Ain't nobody called Angela out yet.
Yeah.
It says she's
And
a
then nobody
liar.
want to call K Michelle out when she was talking about Shamea mama. They talking about don't talk about no mamas. What about Shamea mama? You know?
Yeah,
She said
exactly.
Shamea mama was in the club with her breast out. Why she was allowed to say that without nobody saying mama's off limits?
And then now Porsha want to tell myself, well, we ain't got to talk about the mamas. Baby, you the one brought the mamas in this. And then they be like, well, Shamia have a delay in her response. She probably do, because Shamia probably would some of the stuff that y'all do to her, she wouldn't do to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that Shamia said struck a nerve with Angela. They tell me, well, I ain't have to get my husband laying on my back. Well, if Shamia did get her husband laying on her back, baby, that's fine. That's fine. She can be a wife if she want to be a wife. She ain't got to be nothing else. She ain't got to be no millionaire or whatever.
Okay.
Because Angela want to prove that she had millions before she married her husband. This and that and other. Girl, who cares? Whatever reason y'all got married, that's between you and your husband, honey. Don't nobody
Okay.
care. That's Shamia's husband. So I mean, like they
And they've been
all
married
get on
almost
social
10
media.
years, child. They just celebrated their 9-year anniversary. So
Yes,
like this ain't no
and
new
that's what
relationship.
all them
So
women probably they would love to be in Shamia's shoes. All of them.
mhm.
And all of
Mhm.
them gotta work, they gotta hustle. And like you said, Shamia should be like them Beverly Hills wives and just be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Show herself
Mhm.
fixing food for her kids, doing all type of other stuff that she do and stuff like that, instead of trying to get in with these women. Stop trying to be so, instead, if you focus more on I don't think Shamia show enough of her own life. Just her kids. If not her husband, he don't want to be on the show. Maybe I don't even know if he said the kids can't be on the show. He might have did say the kids can't be on the show either. I ain't no telling. She ain't said
Maybe.
nothing, but they be on the show.
Mhm. Well, all right,
Well, maybe
friends. Look. I got all these people in the back looking at me.
go ahead.
Thank you
All
for
right, go ahead.
calling.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Sorry, y'all, if I took too long. Thank y'all.
Well, anytime. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye. Sean, hello. Hello. You muted. Unmute yourself. Okay. Well, let me kick you out. Hold on.
It's horrible.
Barbara, how you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. How you doing? You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm good. I don't have to log in and out 5 times because the audio static is crazy. And then it goes all the way out.
Oh
So I'm
no.
glad you can hear me. Um, Let me see where I'm gonna start. I know everybody is Shamea. So I guess I'm gonna break the Shamea cycle and come in with Porsha. Uh, well, as for the show, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Shamea because I argue on Facebook 24/7 with these other people about Shamea. So I'm just gonna talk about Porsha. Um, as far as Porsha goes, I don't see where Porsha was talking about Shamea or attacking her in any way. She was just, you know, just not saying anything, leaving it open for them to come together and I guess and fix the friendship. So I think saying Diane sleep with her daddy was worse than the Phaedra thing because you just can't be talking about nobody's mama and think they ain't
You
gonna say
saying if
something
it's
about your
true?
mama. Yeah, but we don't know that though. I don't know if
I
we were
mean, she
there.
might know. She know the people involved. Portia ain't never. Here's the thing. Here's my problem I had with Portia. When she throw out accusations, she never says a name. She always just like she did Kelly. You sleeping with a married man and had everybody scraping the internet trying to figure out who this married man was. Was it a pastor? Pulling all these people names and dragging people in stuff that don't have nothing to do with them. And then the same thing with this situation. Your mama slept with her husband brother. He probably got 5 brothers. Which brother? Put a name on it. Put an address on it. So if you're gonna make accusations that people can verify. When Shamea said your mama tried to sleep with my daddy, those are 2 people that we know. We know who Miss Diane is, and we know who Mr. Charlie is, whatever her daddy's name is. You know what I'm saying? So that's my only problem. And like you said, as far as those accusations about the rape in the dungeon, that's a whole different can of paint to me. But I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a whole nother thing. As far as that go, I think Candy blew that up because when Portia said what she said, then they had to bring it all on the show. But Candy didn't have to go screaming like somebody said she raped nobody because I ain't never heard nobody say she tried to rape nobody. She just
All
said
right, bye,
drugs.
Miss Barbara. You saying too much. Bye. Miss Barbara, you know you can't say them words. You listen. We done made it for 2 hours and 11 minutes, and then you gonna say words that are banned on the YouTube. Lord, y'all know the rules. Right, Treese. Hello. Okay. Last but not least, her energy. Hello. Don't say words that are banned. Hello. Lord, y'all know the rules. Right, Treese. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, listen. I guess that was my cue to hang up. I didn't work for 2 hours and 12 minutes, and now I can't get paid. Hopefully they'll ignore it. And she said, no, not more than not once, but twice. Miss Barbara, you know I love you, Miss Barbara, but there's certain words that we can't say on YouTube, and that's one of them. And you've been here long enough to know that, Miss Barbara. You said it over and over and over again. But anyway, I digress. You said that's your fault, Michelle. I was gonna talk to me about what now? It's my fault. Portia just be saying crap. I don't know, but anyway, before I go, I just want to salute the people on TikTok who have basically been confirming what I have been telling y'all, and I live for it because when I left 9 days ago, I was getting dragged up and down the street. People were saying that I had my opinion was my opinion because I did not like Portia, and that is not true. I have absolutely positively nothing against Portia. But hold on. I'm gonna show you what the people be saying on the on hold on TikTok. Like this video, y'all. Like this the video. Now we had already talked about the surviving Porsha series, but we gonna talk about. Wait a minute, let me see. Like this person agreed with me, was talking about how the hate against Shamea is forced. Shout out to Bougie Brown Skin. Listen to what he had to say.
From a loser hiding behind a lemon filter, spewing very nasty hate towards Shamea. And I don't know if this sourpuss coward hiding behind this lemon filter is black or white, but y'all are getting way too motherfucking comfortable coming onto this app spewing hate at dark-skinned black women. Especially when the hate is unwarranted and can be applied to multiple cast members of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, that is how I know that y'all hate her as a dark-skinned black woman, because y'all don't hold her to the same standard.
Remember, I was telling y'all about the colorism. Y'all was saying that I was reading too much into it. And I feel that way. Like, y'all seem to feel like Shamea, the things that Shamea does is so wrong. And I feel like she get a bunch of hate because she a dark-skinned black woman who's living a life. That's just my opinion.
That y'all do these other housewives. In this video, this person said that the audience is not invested in Shamea's storyline about wanting to have a son because Shamea is not invested in motherhood because she's always running up behind Candy. Basically insinuating that Shamea is a horrible mother. She also brought up the fact that when they were on the cast trip last season and Shamea's daughter had an episode, Shamea chose to stay on the cast trip even though Shamea's married with a husband that can pick up the fucking slack when she's not there. I find it very fucking ironic for this person to be making a point about Shamea's motherhood when Shamea's cast member Drew just lost fucking custody of her goddamn kids. Court records show that Drew and her basement husband were not taking those kids to fucking school. But Shamea's the bad mother. Drew just got a whole fucking BBL after losing custody of her kids. So who really isn't invested into motherhood? I'm not bringing this up to like down Drew for being a horrible mother. I'm bringing this up to show that y'all are fucking hypocrites. She also said that Shamea is clearly bored with her life, which is why she spends her time going out and auditioning for Tubi movies. Mind you, Drew was just in a Tubi movie. Porsha has done a fucking Tubi movie. But we only highlight it when Shamea does it. This loser also said that Shamea is just recklessly spending Gerald's money. People in the comments were like, well, she wants Porsha's life. Mind you, when Porsha married Simon, everybody said that she married that man for money. How can you want someone's life when you're living the life that they want? Y'all will sit and chastise Shamea for things that all these other fucking cast members do, but because they can give you a witty read, because they're quick with their comebacks, y'all overlook it. And I think that that's fucking weird. Mia's the only person on the show that's actually the title of what a Real Housewife of Atlanta is, but that's not important to y'all because she's not interesting. Y'all nitpick every little thing that she does because she's quite literally living the life that a Real Housewife lives. And because you can't take that fucking title away from her, y'all try to find something else wrong with her to validate your points for not liking her. When the real reason that you don't like her is because she's a dark-skinned black woman living the life that your faves wish they could live. And that's just what the fuck.
There you have it. I said it and somebody else said it. Hold on, what the other people saying? Hold on. Oh, there go the reunion. It's still up there. Hold on, what this lady right here saying?
As a woman, if you don't want to date bisexual men, you're
That's different. Hold on, that's something else I had to. Let's see. Hold on.
Angela from the Real Housewives of Atlanta is a liar, and she uses a manipulation tactic that in psychology we call the illusory truth effect. What that simply means is the more you hear a lie, the more it starts to sound like a truth. You will also see this a lot in politics. You'll also see this a lot in marketing and branding. Like if someone says, doctor recommended, America's Best, this, the first choice for doctors, you automatically think that that's the best thing without actually looking at the research to see if it's indeed the best thing. I caught up on the last 2 episodes of Real Housewives of
They had disdain for Kenya too, Black Chair. Kenya wasn't a fan favorite.
Atlanta, and I saw Angela call, she used 3 different names for Shamea in one episode. She called her Shamea, Shavictim, Shahoa, and I think she said Shalaya, so maybe 3 or 4. In one episode, or maybe 2 episodes alone, the seed is already planted that Shamea is a victim, that she's a liar, and that she's a hoe. Stay with me. So this last episode comes and Porsha and Shamea are arguing at the table. Porsha waits until Shamea leaves to then say, I wouldn't trust my daughter with you because you would probably poison me. And then the table like reacted. They were all like, ooh, because they're believing her because the seed has already been planted by someone else in the group because they have already heard negative things about this person and it just feels familiar. That's what happens to our nervous system. When we hear things multiple times, it starts to feel true. And the other person could be like the other person is lying. One person is completely telling the truth, but our brain doesn't view it that way. I'll be honest, Porsha is a liar too, because she does it all the time. And Porsha also uses manipulation tactics. And for some reason, it works on people. But that's a whole nother video. Usually when I'm looking at trash TV, like I get all enthralled in it. My feelings and emotions are all involved because I mean, that's what they want. And very rarely do I actually look at it from a psychological lens because I do that all day for work. But when I saw this last episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm like, yo, like I am watching real time somebody using a manipulation tactic. And the crazy part is most people won't actually recognize that they're falling into it. But Angela is really good at it. We have absolutely no proof that Shamea is a victim, a liar, or a hoe, but because or Shamesi. And the crazy thing is like Angela is saying all these things about Shamea, like, oh, she's messy, Shamesi. Angela is the most messy person on the last 2 seasons. I don't know. It's wild. But yeah, look it up. Illusory truth effect. And I don't know, when you're watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or anything on Bravo, just tell me what characters you start to see use this tactic.
I agree. That's why I wanted to play that for y'all because that manipulation tactic that she was talking about and how Angela keeps like saying, throwing different words out there for Shamea. And it's kind of like starting to stick and y'all be like, Shamea, Shamesi, should this, should that. And it's like, wait a minute, what? And then I have one more. Let me see if I had it in here. No, I don't have it in here. I can't find it. All right, I guess I'll leave it at that. Hold on, got Mr. Motivation back here. Hey, Mr. Motivation, what's up?
What's up, Michelle? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
I can't hear you.
Can y'all hear him? Press 1 if y'all can hear me and him. Press 1 because I can hear you, Mr.
I'm
Motivation.
just talk, okay?
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, I can't hear you, but so check this out. You look good. It's good to see you. You know I'm praying for you. You know, but PVO, positive vibes only. You know, high energy. I was gonna say I looked at this episode. I would give it probably like I honestly get it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It wasn't really interesting to me. I think that was very cringy to disrespect that man and that woman, that woman in front of her husband. I think it was very rude and tasteless. Now we all know Nene, none of the OGs they would have probably done something like that, but it wouldn't have been at the person's house. It would be out to eat or somewhere in a public scenery, trying to confront an issue. That was very low vibrations, hood shit. Excuse my French, hood stuff. But yeah, 6, 7 out of 10. And the thing is, Michelle, I'm really starting to feel that's what it got to do with the whole color thing. Some things we see stuff, but we don't really believe it till it keep occurring and stuff. But if you look at it, that's what it's really boiling down to. You can't convince me nothing else. Why else? Because Shamea ain't done nothing. No housewives since season 1 have done, that they hold her feet to the fire. It don't make sense. And so, yeah, that's all I wanted. You look pretty and praying for you. And if you go to Patreon tonight, I'll be there. All right, talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks. Hold on. Sean, we're going to try again.
Can you hear me, Michelle?
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, I have a couple of things I want to say. I think it's commendable and I think it's great that Porsha purchased her mom that house, bought the house and everything. But it's always strategic for Porsha. I think because Portia knows eventually she's gonna have to live. I mean, she's gonna have to move out that house that she's in now, with Simon's house or whatnot,
Mhm.
because of all the liens and all of that stuff that's going on. She's wanting to secure a place to go eventually because once she pays off for that house for Miss Diane, and if she needs to go there and for a while stay with her mom. At least that house will be paid for. I mean, which is smart. But I'm just thinking she's looking for the long goal, as stability for her and PJ to have somewhere to stay. But okay, to Shamea's party. Now, Cynthia coming in as the glue. I think she needs another costume. She is not the glue for the group
Mhm.
because is she's the oldest one on there, number one. Nothing, I'm not trying to be ageist, but she should know better. She should have been more of that big sister to them, to be in a neutral ground. And she didn't play her part. She didn't play the part well enough. I just think that it's kind of evident to what back when Nene was on the show, how she said that, Cynthia can be a flip flopper and whatnot. And I just think at Cynthia's older age, she should pretty much, be a little bit on the fair playing grounds. I mean, say what you mean and be, a little fair and not trying to be impartial or whatever. She's not really playing her role well. Wrong costume, the glue, no. And then with Angela coming in and disrespecting Shamea the way she did at her house, I think she should have been asked to leave because number one, you're bringing up something as far as a infidelity in this lady's house. Her husband is there, of course. She's invited you into her home. You're bringing that back up. And not only that, she tried to discredit George's wife and saying maybe no, she did sleep with him like prior to you, before you or something like that or whatever. So she was still trying to indicate that some type of relationship between the two had happened. So she kind of plays those word games. Angela, what do you think?
I agree. She does. It's like she's playing semantics.
Right.
Like, somebody says something, but that's not the meaning of it. Like he may have been joking about something, but she put it out there like, like they actually had an affair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't like when they do things like that and play
I
those word games.
I don't either. And the way she tried to put George, which I think he's kind of like a scum anyway, older kind of scum, but I think the way she tried to put him on blast, um, as far as you did say that you slept with Shamea or whatever, but it was about the check and the charity thing. It was something that he stated in front of the whole charity the group that night event or whatever, and it
Mhm.
wasn't it was taken out of context from what
Mhm.
Angela did. It was just I guess like a joke that went wrong, but she tried to make more out of it than what it was, and he didn't know how to kind of correct her, but he just kind of, played into it the wrong way. But he should have spoke, differently
Mhm.
on it. When he said, yeah, he said it, but he should have said it was in a plain, manner or whatnot. And yeah, and I just think really Shamea needs to me, she's too good for this group of girls. I mean, she's totally too good for it. I mean, they're obviously trying to bring her down. She's the only one in the group that has the home life and everything together. And she's I mean, I just think she's too good for the girls. And they're gonna be at her until they try to bring her down. And I just think that she should, just leave the group.
Hmm. I just don't want her to be run off simply because they jealous and hateful or whatever. Like I would hope that she gets, another support system They bring some new girls on or whatever, and and then she moved forward from there. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I have, I guess, a better input after the reunion.
And you know what, Michelle, you're right. I want her to stay, to stand her ground,
Hmm.
and for her to, live out what she really wants to do is to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Hmm.
I don't want her to be ran off by the girls, but it's like they keep, hitting her with these low blows with, trying to get her marriage at stake. And it's like, how
Hmm.
long, I mean, how much can that withstand? Because they say most
I
of
mean,
these
I
married
think if you're not
girls,
doing nothing, it's cool. I mean,
is
a lie is a lie. It don't care who tell it. And if their marriage is on a solid foundation, I think she's fine. But
right.
I don't know that to be factual. Only she knows that. You know what I'm saying? And
No,
so,
I think
if
you're
it
right.
is, I wouldn't want her to just leave just because people are, gunning for her and putting out these false rumors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think if they bring in, because Kelly is a solid, I think, for her. And I think if they bring in some more girls like next year, which I thought I heard of them talking about bringing in Toya and who else? Some more girls that I think she hangs with outside of, just us knowing the housewives or whatever. I think that would be like a good group for her so she can have some friends, on that, you know,
Hmm.
platform or whatever to kind of have allies with. I
Okay.
think that would be good for her. But other than that, I just think it's ridiculous how people are just trying not to see Shamea for who she is. She's just a good-hearted person. I know she keeps apologizing or whatever, but I just think that's just her background, the way she was raised.
I
And
think so too.
I just, you can't take that out of some people. It's like,
Hmm.
you want reality. Reality is you have good people, good-hearted people like that, and that's her
Hmm.
reality. So I
Hmm.
mean, then you have the Portias, you have those questionable souls and questionable, actions, and it comes from your mom type thing. And you see Shamea's mom, and it's just like the forgiving, let's try to kumbaya. And then you see Portia's mom, "Oh, you better watch the dog that carries the bone."
Hmm.
And who talks
Hmm.
about somebody else's child that way? That's just like mean hearted and whatever. And that's that Porsche, type stuff. So I mean, you look at where the fruit comes from, and it's just, that's just who Shamea is. And people are just like wanting her to be this nasty person, which we do want her to have some kind of backbone. But to her point, it's like her spirit is that fun loving, what's type of girl. It's
Yeah,
like,
and people always say, money makes you more of who you are. If you're a horrible person, it makes you more of a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? To me, Shamia has always been that fun going, goofy, kind of corny, whatever, whatever. And she hasn't changed. It just made her, she's corny, she's this, she that, she's just corny with Gucci, Louis, Prada on. You know what I mean? So
that's
I
right.
don't think that makes her a bad person just because she's not walking around stuck up acting like, the Queen of England, even though she could if she wanted to. I think that makes her a good person because it didn't change her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that makes her that much better as a person, because you have
Mhm.
all of this, but you're still down to earth. You're still working. You got three freaking jobs, and you really don't have to work, but you love the work because you're a people's person. You're at the Hawks games, you're at, you were on that radio station. I mean, like, you love people. She's a people's person, loves to dance. I mean, that's just her personality. And you can't help who this person is. That's just who she is. And to just say, oh, Shamea is trying too hard, this and that, Shamea is just being who she is, so
Yeah.
anywho,
Well, I appreciate
all
you
right.
calling.
Have a good night, Michelle.
All right, you too.
Okay.
Good night.
Okay. If you can send me off, please. I'm trying.
All right. Shout out to the squad. I appreciate everybody who called in tonight. Pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. We've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Y'all. If y'all are just getting here, rewind. I talked about the housewives as much as I could. I didn't miss 2 episodes, so I tried to squeeze it all into one review. It may seem like I'm jumping all over the place, but I feel like I touched the points I wanted to touch on. I also talked about the reunion dresses. The picture had leaked, actually a video leak, a 7-minute video. You can find it over on I think it's still on TikTok. You can find it on TikTok somewhere. And watch it. It really didn't show anything much about the reunion. It was like a behind the scenes like clip, like just some starter questions or whatever. And Andy was asking questions from the audience. It is what it is. Pinky is confirmed to be the one who's pregnant. The rumor had been out there for a minute now anyway, and you could tell in the pictures. What else did I talk about? Oh, I talked about Married to Medicine and Letitia and Dr. G, and how apparently they have unfollowed each other. Again, I don't know how the people be knowing when they unfollowed each other, but they checked and they would no longer follow each other. Letitia has erased all of Dr. G from her Instagram, and Dr. G still has her on his. So, there is that. I don't wish for no marriage to fail. Letitia was actually doing fertility treatments about a month ago and said she was harvesting her eggs and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on over there and what happened within the past 30 days that she decided to unfollow him and delete him from her social media. The people say she's talking about her infertility journey on her YouTube channel. But again, that could have been pre-recorded. We don't know. Okay. But anywho, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for being patient with me. Shout out to Mama Brown. Hopefully, if you're watching, I love you. And again, salute to everybody who's going through, terminal illnesses and cancer and all of the above. And salute to the caretakers who care for them. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you guys later. Go to sleep. It is late in Atlanta.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Good night, squad.